Yo, 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 yo. What's up? What's really good? It's your boy Brandon Bravon Towns, host of that show called Sports Plus Life. It's Friday, y'all. It is Sports Plus Life talking ish. Maybe I should change the name of this joint from Sports Plus Life talking ish to Sports Plus Life uncut. Okay, excuse me. Because we got some things we gonna talk about tonight. You heard me. But anyway, before we get into all of that, I hope everybody's had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful week. It is Friday, May the 23rd, 2025. Oh boy, boy, boy. It is 3.5 more days of school left. And then parents, we are dealing with our kids for the next 2.5 months. How you feeling? Summer break is almost here. Summer ain't almost here. We still got a little under a month before summer get here. But boy, 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 let me tell you something good. Let me tell you something good. It looks like the school system that my kids go to look like they're going to be implementing some new rules in regards to cellular phone usage in their schools. But before we go there, because look, it's Friday night, nigga, and you know we can go on for hours. This might be a 4-hour night, bruh. I ain't lying to you. This might be a 4-hour night. We'll see. We shall see. We shall see. But shout out to Tough Sports, Madden Gamer League, where the games are broadcasted on Twitch. Shout out Heather's Craft Haven, my sis from Another Miss. And shout out to All Day All Night LLC. Oh, I'm sorry. That's us. Might be. But anyway, I hope everybody had a blessed, wonderful weekend. And it's a holiday weekend too. And now look, with that being said, with it being a holiday weekend, I want to say this, all jokes aside. If you're riding out there, be careful. If you're riding out there and it's late, be careful. Hey. How you doing? What's up, Sid? Hey, this is a can't miss one tonight, Sid. You may want to stick around. That's all I'm going to say. You may want to stick around because, I'm unchaining some shit tonight. Getting some stuff off my chest tonight in regards to certain situations. And I ain't holding back nothing. That's all I'm going to say. I ain't holding back nothing. Nobody's done anything wrong. Nobody has run afoul of me personally, okay? So I don't want anybody to get that idea. Like, who's Brandon talking about? No, it's not that. But this is just about situations that, that have come across in the news. And it's just the way that things seem to work, the way goalposts get moved back, it gets on my damn nerves. What up, Lil Ma? What up, homeboy? What it do, bruh? What up, Lil Ma? What's going on, bro? How you feeling, bro? How was your week, bro? And look. I ain't even 5 minutes into the show. Hating ass nigga already. You ain't gonna talk about nothing of no substance, and you ain't gonna tell the truth. You don't know what the hell I'm about to talk about. First of all, you don't know what the hell I'm about to talk about. You don't know what I'm gonna talk about. You don't know what substance. You don't know what truth I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna talk about my truth, Negro. So don't sit here and try to come for me with what I'm about to talk about. I'll talk about your black ass nigga. Okay? You said you didn't get that hype. Oh, I'm sorry. What's going on, Sid? Oh, stop. This your first time chiming in. Girl, stop. Welcome to the jungle, baby. Welcome to the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. We've got fun and games. You learn to live like an animal. Is that hype enough for you, baby? Oh boy. Now, but again, let me get back to what I was saying. Original message. That's right. Period. And did bit. Period. There you go, Sid. Now, again, PSA, be safe. That's all I'm saying. PSA, be safe. And he's saying, it's going to be slanted. You don't know shit. Now, You don't know shit. What up, sis? What's going on, sis? How you doing? Don't hit me that one eye now. That give bad vibes. But listen, PSA. I'm just playing. Be safe. You know them boys is out here. Don't give them a reason. Don't give them a reason to meet their little punk ass quota. Be safe. Come home to your family. Come home to your pets. Come home safe. That's it. Okay. And this is a rarity on a Friday. Boy, my boy in my head, joining. Boy, look at him. He doing chores. He getting stuff prepped for tomorrow. When we come out, what do we do with it? What do with you?
What's good with you, young man? You know I had to show up for today.
Yeah, look. I'm gonna cut straight to the chase. You know, there's a reason why Aaron is here because I have, first of all, I have an early announcement to make. Now I know people don't be taking me seriously when I be saying stuff. Okay. Now this has nothing to do with what I said I'm going to talk about later on in the show. Where I'm just going to unleash. I'm just going to unleash and rip. Don't listen to James Standback, aka Robert Chandler, trying to tell you, hey boo, what's going on with you? Hey sugar. But this is an announcement, okay? And I'm dead ass serious about this. Nobody be taking me seriously. That's why Aaron's on here. Aaron said
tell him.
Say what?
I said let him know what's good. Let him know what's going on.
But you know that's rude to me. How's the family, bro? How's the family?
Everybody good, man. We're excited for tomorrow. I'm excited for tomorrow, bro. I need a break. They've been on me for the last couple of weeks, so I need this long weekend.
I can dig it, bro.
Make me a Hennessy snow cone. Can't wait.
You making a Hennessy snow cone?
Tomorrow, yeah. I'm gonna go pick up some. We got a little snow cone machine. Hennessy snow cones it is.
Hold on, A Boogie. I got a couple people who need me to have the same type of energy that I just showed Lomar. I'm detecting some kind of shade thrown at Lomar because I got all extra hype. What up, Jessica? What up, girl? How you doing, girl? It's been so long since I seen you. I ain't seen you since like 1 o'clock early in the day. What's going on, girl? Thank you. Welcome to the jungle. Thank you for coming into the jungle. Hey, Denise. Hey, baby. How you doing? How you doing, beautiful? What up, Jessica? I got Jessica. I got Sid. I got Denise. What we rolling, boy? And I'm telling you, this is gonna be must-see TV tonight. It's gonna be better than anything you got on CBS, ABC, NBC, USA, UPN. You pick a nigga. This is the correct spot. But I really have this announcement that I gotta make. Now, first, ain't nobody gonna believe me. Nobody's gonna believe me. So when we gonna sing together? I don't know. You tell me. But ain't nobody gonna believe me. All right. I tried to call my boys the other night because I wanted to see if they wanted to embark on this journey. Okay. If they wanted to embark on this journey, y'all, I ain't bullshitting. I'm about to go into training for the 2028 Olympics. Yes, Aaron, I said it. I'm about to go into training for the 2028 Olympics.
And it's on wax now.
See, and Rob said, nope, that's not the announcement, dickhead. That ain't look what he's trying to put. See, he's trying to be funny. Look, let me tell you something. You see this shit right here?
Chill out.
You see how these niggas think? Nigga, listen to me. Only thing I'm committed to is getting my kids a bigger place to live. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I'm committing to.
You better be committed to declare that.
Oh, this too. The only thing I'm committed to is getting a bigger home for my 2 children. That's the only thing I'm committed to for the next couple of years and getting in training, getting in shape for the 2028 Olympics. Now, in case y'all didn't know, flag football is going to be a sport in the 2028 Olympics. Flag football is going to be a sport in the 2028 Olympics. Okay? Flag football. And just found out, now I knew flag football was going to be in a sport in the Olympics right after the 2024 Olympics. And now NFL players, it's just been announced a couple of days ago that NFL players are going to be allowed to compete in the flag football Olympics. Now, I'm a realist. Do I think I'm going to take any flag football team over an NFL player? No, I do not. I do not.
Bro, you saw, what was it, 2025? We got 3 years
3 years, dog.
To get you right.
We could do, bro. You want come do it with me, bro?
I mean, listen, I'll train. Listen, what's the Rocky trainer didn't train with him? He talked him through the training. That's what I'm here for.
Oh, you the trainer?
I'm the trainer.
Okay.
We're gonna get you right.
Look,
playing flag football.
Look, I told Calvin this when it was first announced. He didn't believe me. Kind of laughed me off. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Aaron, when I first told him this, he laughed me off. He said, "Nigga, that's why you called me the other day to tell me you trying out for some damn flag football Olympics. Am I lying?"
No.
See? So this is what I'm gonna do. To everybody who is sleeping on me, I'm gonna embrace the hate because I feel the shade. I feel the shade, and that's gonna be fuel to my fire. Now, again, do I think I'm actually gonna make a team where there's gonna be NFL players on it? Absolutely not. But if I can get good, good enough to even make the tryouts, then that means my job will have been done, and I know that I will have made the team if the NFL players weren't going to be on there.
I'm putting this bet in the chat right now. $100 says by the end of this year, Brandon can't run a 5.840.
Say that one more time. Say it again. Say it again.
$100 up. I'll hand it to you all in ones. It says that you can't run a 5.840 by the end of this year. That's 5.8 seconds, 40 yards.
Okay, first of all, you see the shade that's being thrown in my direction already? You see this, right? We're going to put up a $100 bet. You know what? Fine. You put up your $100. I never agreed to this bet. So I will make...
Come on. Listen, come with it. Is you serious? Put some respect on your name then. Put some respect.
Nigga, you put respect on my name. You the one saying, I bet by the end of the year that Brandon can't run a 5.8. So he said what he's saying to y'all people, he's saying that in a little over 6 months, I'm not gonna be able to do it.
Listen.
Now
so you got 6 months to train.
Now, when am I gonna start training? Does anybody okay to put some respect on your name? You got to put the bottle down. That's a fair point.
Come on, say it again.
Fair point. But for me to put some respect on your name, Robert, you got to stop running from people that's on the internet. Anyway, now, when am I gonna start? And I sent your ass a link. But you ain't nobody coming on here until after I get done venting about the other stuff. Okay. So, when am I going to start training? Y'all got to give me some grace. This is a holiday weekend. Okay? I'm currently drinking right now. Okay? You got to give me some grace. This is a holiday weekend.
And you drinking tomorrow.
Huh?
I say, and you drinking tomorrow.
Not if I'm driving. If I drive over there, bro, no, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
I'm just being real with and I'm not even being funny. If I drive over tomorrow, I'm not. Unless you're ready to have a roommate for the night, nigga.
Mo Hennessy snow cones for me.
That's all right. I got Lyft. I got the Lyft app. It don't matter. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Rob. You're right, Rob Redford. I am training now. Training my hands. Yeah. Training my hands. Hennessy snow cones. Have y'all heard of that? Never heard of that. But y'all right, give me some grace, okay? There's a couple of cheat days that I'm gonna have. All right. One of those cheat days is tomorrow because I'm gonna be at his house. He ain't far. He don't live far. He can be at his house. You know, he's invited me, and and I'm gonna have another cheat day the next time I go to Rob Redford and Heather's house, my sis and my bro. That's gonna be another cheat day. I'm just being real. I'm getting these out the way. And September 13th, the day Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford fight. But I'm gonna be.
We definitely. I said we definitely do that.
Okay, but I'm gonna be in such good shape by then. Y'all gonna think I'm about to get in the motherfucking ring. By that time, September 13th, I'm gonna be in such good shape. Y'all gonna think I'm about to get in the motherfucking ring.
Right. No, you good. I'm gonna give you a grace period. June 1st is when you start. So you got this weekend. You got all of next week to start because you got.
No.
Because here's the thing: you ain't got no plan yet. you're just gonna get out there and you're gonna start doing stuff. You got to create a training plan. If you get out there and you just start moving and you just start, because remember, it's not just moving. You also got to think about your nutrition. So if your nutrition is off, all that training ain't gonna do you no good. So now you got to go through the pantries, you got to go through the cupboards. So give yourself till June, but June 1st, let's go.
Well, you the one who said you're the trainer, so shouldn't you map this out for me?
I'm no. you
What?
gotta you gotta tell me what you're trying to do, bro.
Okay, so I guess I should let you know what position I'm trying to play.
Haven't said what kind of fruit you want.
Hey man, you know they having a lot of fun right now. They're having a lot of fun.
That's funny.
Sir, I am going to talk about the Tory and Meg situation. I promise you. I promise you. Matter of fact, I'm going to talk about that situation next. I'm going to just briefly say, okay, who's winning the Knicks and Pacers? Hey, Knicks, y'all need to tighten up. Y'all should not let Tyrese Halliburton do that to you and give the old Reggie Miller choke sign. That's some bullshit. Minnesota, Godspeed, because Oklahoma going to finish tearing y'all asses up. Y'all might get swept. Y'all might get swept. That's all I'm saying. Y'all might get swept. Okay. But look, okay. I want to go out for the position. Don't laugh. I want to go out for the position of receiver.
I mean, that's pretty much all there is. It's flag football ain't nothing but 7-on-7.
Exactly.
You training for 7-on-7.
Yeah, I'm training for 7-on-7.
I'm excited for you.
That's the announcement I got. I hope you guys believe in me. I hope you guys don't just take me as a joke like Aaron probably does. Like, you know, Aaron says he wants to stick in. I mean, no, pause. Aaron says he wants to be the trainer.
Listen, bro. If you serious, listen, I'm all for people doing what's right for their life. I'm all for it. But you know you're gonna have to vlog it on your YouTube channel.
Of course.
You're gonna have to vlog it on your YouTube. So every time you go train, every time you hit the field, all of that.
Of course.
Okay. All right. The people want to get to the drama, so I'm gonna let y'all get back to the drama.
Look, the people. Yes, the people want to get to the drama. Okay.
People want to get to the drama.
The people want to get to the drama, man. This is Sports Plus Life talking ish, bro. That's what we do. You know, we talk about sports a little bit. You know, so we talk about sports a little bit, but then we talk that ish. And yes, one of the main topics I'm going to talk about is Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion. And here's a disclaimer right now: if you have sensitive ears, if you're blocked for me, see that's my brother right there. That's my motherfucking brother right there. I appreciate that. Fuck, I'm talking about what? Or the HS fam stick together no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. Now, if you guys have sensitive ears and are skittish, then you may want to change now. Hey, Boogie, if you done,
that's my cue.
Yep. All right.
That's my cue. All right, bro. Love you.
All right.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace. Okay. Amidst all the Diddy case and all of that stuff, and I guess we can discuss that if you want to, you know. Once I'm done ranting and raving, you're more than anybody is more than welcome to come on here and give their opinions of what you think of what I'm going to say. Again, disclaimer. First of all, let me say I am pro-love. I'm anti-hate. But what I am so sick and tired of this nonsense. I mean, bottom line is Tory Lanez should be free. Tory Lanez should be free. I think what's happened with him has been ridiculous. I didn't realize how toxic that case was until I did my own research. Now, I was always kind of skeptical about whether he actually really shot her because, like, she was twerking like a couple of days later. And if somebody busts a cap in your foot, don't you need your feet partly for some of that twerking? Now, we're gonna watch a video, and I will be stopping frequently. I will be stopping frequently to give my 2 cents in regards to what's being said, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm tired of this shit, this feminist ass believe all women bullshit ass culture that has been bestowed upon everybody, at least in the United States of America. I'm being dead ass serious. I am fucking tired of it. And it's particularly pointed at men who look like me. And Meg Thee Stallion, who I love your music. I love you as an artist. I think you're gorgeous. But if you sat there and lied on this man, and this man has to do a decade, first time offender, doing a fucking decade, you just fell in line with a bunch of ain't shit bitches who is running around this society saying believe all women and Me Too movement and all of this other bullshit that has gotten our society so toxic. Now, if you're a woman and you're listening to this and you do not fall into this category, I am not talking to you. I'm not talking to you, queen or queens. I'm not talking to you if you don't fall in this category. But what I'm sick and tired of is that being ratchet has become formidable and being wicked has become acceptable in today's society. You can agree, you can disagree, whatever. I do not believe that Tory Lanez belongs in prison. I think this is some bullshit, and we gonna see what's up. We're gonna see what's up. Again, I told you, this is a can't miss tonight. This is a can't motherfucking miss tonight. Tired of these lying ass bitches out here.
People who lie on people consistently, I don't think they ever think the truth is going to come to the light. I think that most think they could tell a lie in a dark corner and it's going to stay in that corner forever. Eventually, you will be exposed, whoever you are.
But when you get exposed, now wickedness is accepted. They said Meg Thee Stallion was sitting there drinking like she ain't bothered that these new allegations have come out that they lied on their brother Tory Lanez.
Oh, yeah.
And she act like it.
2022, singer, rapper Tory Lanez convicted of shooting performer Megan Thee Stallion after a party at the Hollywood Hills home of Kylie Jenner. They're at the party. After the party, they get into an argument. Lanez tells Megan Thee Stallion, dance, and shoots at her feet like a cowboy movie, hits her.
This is a version of events from Megan Thee Stallion herself, from her own documentary about what she says happened.
We left to go home. I was in the car with Tory and his driver and Kelsey. We are all arguing, but I knew I was talking. He probably was a little offended. I tried to get out the car one time. It was like, Megan, get back in the car, get back in the car. We almost see a house. I get out the car again. I'm walking off, and this mother just started hollering at me. It's like, damn.
Do you actually think a gun was fired at all then? Or could that in itself be in question?
That based on the evidence that I've seen and that the Tory's attorneys will be presenting to the American people, the evidence as of right now is showing that there are no bullet fragments that have been presented, which I'll let people assume what they will not.
No bullet fragments. No bullet fragments. So no bullet fragments in your foot, this, that, and the third, So that's red flag number one right there. Red flag number one right there is no goddamn bullet fragments. I didn't already, you got 3 people involved in the situation, and the only DNA that was taken from the gun was his. Let me tell you something about the justice system in the United States of motherfucking America. If they have it out for your ass, they gonna get your ass. Especially again, if you look like me. You talk, this sound like railroaded from the goddamn start. If they want your ass, they gonna get your ass. There was no concrete evidence whatsoever to convict this man and to send him to jail for 10 fucking years. And this shit happened in 2020. Now, where Tory Lanez made his mistake at is covering the shit up. Not one to talk. Look, sometimes y'all gotta leave that real nigga shit at the door. Just because you a rapper or whatever. Look, I'm a motherfucking rapper, but if it's a situation like that, because this situation is stupid. This situation is stupid. Honestly, there are more serious situations where sometimes I can understand motherfucker being quiet, woody woo, woody woo. But this situation, somebody's mad because you laying wood to 2 best friends, and that leads to somebody getting shot in the foot. And if you know you didn't do it, you gonna cover up for somebody. Well, do you see who will cover up for you? Nobody. Nobody will cover up for you. And now you sitting in the jail, stabbed 14 times. Man, let's go back to the video.
Somebody who, in my opinion, I've never heard nothing good about her.
Right.
I'm talking about people who know her. And I'm not saying I know a lot of people who know her. I met Tory Lanez one time in the Beverly Center. The brother walked up to me and he spoke to me and he was like, "What's up? If you need anything, just call me." I swear this is what he told me when I met him. I'm gonna tell you something, man. When women who are loose and project themselves as these housewife star kid type, they talk, I get frustrated.
Housewife starter kid, yeah.
Yeah, these housewife starter kid. I be like, man, what is this about? People be like, you ain't never heard this song? I was in the car and this played some Meg Thee Stallion on my YouTube. I got so mad. I was like, throwing off my algorithm with this sucker shit.
Gonna keep popping.
I don't listen to that sucker shit about what a line about. Because you, somebody put you on, they got your face and body fixed up. You ain't you look like a boy without all that. Oh, goddamn shit. And now I brought her up to make a point. These motherfuckers did the ultimate lie, it turns out.
Proof, testimony of Megan Thee Stallion, her friend Kelsey Harris, and DNA evidence on the weapon that convinced jurors to convict. Turns out that DNA, only a 0.01% chance that the DNA is from Lanez. He's always maintained his innocence. He was sentenced to 10 years. So he goes away, recently stabbed 14 times in prison. Many say it was a hit, okay?
0.1 chance that Tory Lanez had his hands on that gun. Now, I'm not an analytics guy, only when it comes to sports. This is where you actually need analytics at, is in crime situations like this. 0.1% chance. Now, if you are a Megan diehard fan and your mind is made up whatever because you worship another human being on this earth, then this shit ain't for you. Bye. Give a fuck, personally. But it's clear. The evidence, the scientific evidence is showing you that he did not pull a trigger of any sorts. The only trigger that he pulled was an emotional trigger. Now, here's my question. Let's say he gets pardoned and he gets released like he should. What happens to the lying bitch or the lying bitches who let him go to jail knowing that they was lying? See, that's what pisses me off about this fucking justice system. See, a woman can accuse a man of any motherfucking thing. And when it finds out that it's not true, oh, the man gets released or he's found not guilty, whatever, he gets vindicated, but nothing happens to the lying ass bitch. Nothing happens to the lying motherfucker who decided to sit there and lie on you and take it to court and make a mockery of your name. Nothing happens to her. Oh, no, 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 no. If Tory Lanez gets out of prison, then Meg Thee Stallion should serve the fucking sentence that he was convicted of. That's some bullshit. Again, I am sick and tired. No, this believe all women. No, fuck that shit. No. I can believe a woman, but I ain't gonna believe no trifling ass bitch. No lying, vindictive bitch who was told to do this. Oh, make no mistake about it, people. She was told to do this. She was instructed to die with the lie. Her career might be riding on her dying with the lie. I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it buck. And that's some bullshit because we can have it. It's okay for us to have an innocent black man sitting up in jail getting stabbed up 14 times because you know he's telling the truth and the truth is about to come out. Man, that's some bullshit. Oh, yeah. By the way, let me get myself on full screen for this. Fuck the Me Too movement. Yeah, I said it. Fuck the Me Too movement. Because the Me Too movement is just as tainted as Diddy's nuts.
Because new evidence is about to come out. All right, a little conspiratorial, but he was definitely stabbed. Lane's supporters believe that the media doesn't care because Megan Thee Stallion is represented by Jay-Z's Rock Nation.
Do you think Gavin Newsom has in him to go against Megan Thee Stallion and the establishment that surrounds her?
Well, I pray that he does. I know, as you just mentioned, Megan Thee Stallion is one of the biggest elites in the country, probably around the world. She's connected to some of the biggest beacons of political power that there are, business interests. She has a lot of money and support and power behind her. Tory Lanez is a victim. He doesn't have that kind of support and power that she has. Megan has a lot of power. So I'm hopeful that he will look at the facts. I'm hopeful that he would act with integrity on this issue. And I'm hopeful he would do justice Tory has a son at home. He needs to get home to his kid. And the fact that he almost was murdered for something I believe he didn't do is just, I mean, irreparable harm to the justice system itself.
Tory Lanez is about to get probably more money off a lawsuit than he ever made doing music. They did Tory dirty, dog.
I heard what she did to Tory. And the reason, like I said, I didn't have all my evidence, but ain't nobody tripping off no goddamn Meg Thee Stallion. Get your lying ass out. How she really look? She looked like a fight. I need her for security. I don't need to hear you dance and rap. Shut up and fight this drunk hoe.
Yeah, buddy. If she did some cold-blooded lying, man, that's the part where I'm like, if women lie on a man and he has to do jail time, if that's overturned, they should have to go do that time because she know who shot her. And Tory's so solid, he didn't tell.
Man, fuck man, solid.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, he didn't tell. But the thing is, when they only took his DNA and it was 3 DNAs on the gun.
I heard about that.
They didn't even test Meg. They didn't test the chick who actually shot her. Her best friend is who shot her because she was Tory.
Oh,
man. They did some foul shit.
Tory DM'd me some time ago. I never like to put receipts up.
Free him.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what Tory said to me. Hold on. I'll be home this year. I said, how long you been gone? I'm so confused by your case. He said, actually, I have a crazy plan when I get back that I think you should know. It's honestly a bunch of suppressed evidence that was kept away from me during trial. I said, Wack told me that, but didn't say what. He said, like, through trial, they keep saying it was inconclusive on the gun DNA, but I always knew I never touched the gun. So I asked my lawyer to retest it. And sure enough, I was 102% excluded completely from everything, just like I said. I said, well, why didn't you just say who did it? Doing time for something you ain't do. He said, I took the rap for Kelsey, never wanted her to go to jail, and I never wanted Megan to get hurt or anything. So in me stopping her from getting shot, I got the raw deal.
Ladies and gentlemen, polite savages, we have a glitch in the matrix. It seems like when a lady who used to believe all women turned against the sisterhood because...
Believe all women. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here with that believe all women bullshit. Nah, bro. No. See, and they said that's how solid Tory was. Man, fuck being solid. Fuck being solid. Absolutely not. No. Like I said, for this situation is dumb as a bitch. It is dumb as a bitch. Stay quiet. Be solid. Do it for the culture. Fuck the culture. Fuck the culture. If the culture means that we're only supposed to believe one side while another side gets railroaded and thrown in jail for nothing, that is some devious, backhanded, backstabbing ass bullshit for a woman to sit there, and goddamn know that a man is in jail, knowing that he didn't do it, and no. And I will send links when I'm done with my rant. Because that is some bullshit. It is really, and it pisses me off as a black man, as a black father. It makes me want to tell my son when he does go out on dates with women, make sure you press the record button because these bitches ain't shit. And again, if you are a woman, if you do not fit this description, I am not talking about you. Okay? If you are a real woman and you stand on business and not bullshit, then you deserve to be loved, treated with nothing but the utmost respect. You deserve to be spoiled rotten. All of the riches in the world should be bestowed upon you. Don't get it twisted. I'm not sitting here trying to throw shade on black women, not at all, because I love my beautiful black women. I love all women, but what I hate is ratchet ass, dumb ass, lying ass, bitch ass hoes. That gets on my fucking nerves. And what gets on my nerves even more is the fact that has been accepted in this fucked up ass culture. Fuck the culture. That has been accepted. Being ratchet has become fashionable. Being wicked has become acceptable. Not to me. That's what this culture is teaching our children. That being ratchet, hey, I'm gonna do all my bitch shit, bitch. That shit is cool. That shit is popping. No, it's not. That shit is dumb. That shit is ignorant. That shit ain't acceptable. Not in my motherfucking household. I promise you that. Not in my motherfucking household. I wish my son would bring home a ratchet ass chick. I'm gonna tell him, son, with all due respect, get this ratchet ass bitch the fuck out my house. And I ain't bullshitting. All that, do it like this, bitch. No. That shit is not acceptable. It's not fashionable. And then we want to sit there and talk about black excellence. I'm all for black excellence. But let me tell you something. Black excellence is not what you watch on TV. It's not what you see on social media. It's not. I'm going to tell you that right now. That is not black excellence. What Meg Thee Stallion did is not black excellence. What you see these OnlyFans dumbass chicks who are sitting there trying to secretly plant and put a person in jail is not black excellence. That is black shit. Okay, black excellence is the mother who busts her ass going to work every day, taking care of her kids, making sure her house is held down. Black excellence is the father, is the one who pays the bills, puts the food on the table, keeps a roof over your head, keeps the lights on, keeps clothes on your back. Black excellence is that couple that you've seen married for 55, 60 years and doing everything that this country and this world has to throw at a black person, a black man, and especially a black woman. That is black excellence. Unfortunately, that does not get the respect that it deserves. Instead, we glorify over dumb bitches playing victim. That's what we do. That's what's made fashionable in the US of A. That's what everybody wants to look for when they go to motherfucking stupid ass TikTok. Are you joking?
She doesn't believe this woman. Amber Rose is the catalyst, the person who absolutely alerted Congresswoman Luna to what she considers the faulty evidence gathering in the railroading of Tory Lanez.
When Amber Rose became a Republican and threw her support around Donald Trump, we thought it was just a financial grift. Here's another IG model that's past her prime, trying to find a new way to make money. But the party switch, as you young folks would call it, was diabolical. Not only did Amber Rose rebrand.
Hold on. Why the fuck does Amber Rose have that shit tattooed on her head? I know she's had it for a while. Why? But if Amber Rose spoke out about that, then good for her. Because again, I'm sick and tired of seeing this dumbass shit being acceptable. It's acceptable to be ratchet. It's acceptable to be wicked. I mean, like it's made fashionable to go out and cheat on your man. It's made acceptable to go out and cheat on your girl. No, that's bullshit. Okay? I know. I would rather be with a ride or die woman who I know without any question is going to be down for me through the good times and the bad and not turn around and look to no other nigga and think that it's fashionable because you hear it on a funky ass fucking twerk song. Bruh, I love Meg Thee Stallion. I actually love her music. As a DJ, I expect to love her music, but I've lost a lot of respect for her. She's fallen down in the sexy red. She's fallen in the sexy red category for me. Nah.
And herself. She made some friends and connections in high places. And one of those people she became friends with is this particular U.S. representative, Anna Paulina Luna. Not only is Anna Paulina Luna a U.S. representative in Florida, she's also a part of a very powerful committee called the Oversight and Accountability Committee. And guess who pulled up on Anna Paulina with some information for Tory Lanez? Amber Rose. And when Amber Rose did that, boy, things started to happen.
Now, I could give a damn about Jay-Z or his company until now. Why? Anna Paulina Luna is a representative from Florida. She says she's got new evidence. Says it wasn't him.
And so this case was actually initially flagged for me by Amber Rose that actually disproved the conviction. So as you stated earlier, that 0.01% of DNA, they actually found 4 people's DNA on that firearm, none of which was Tory's. Also, there's been ring footage that's been obtained that actually disproves the whole dance, Megan.
Way apply savages. One thing is for certain: this Meg Thee Stallion case will not.
So the cartoon version, which are the illustrators, are wonderful. So he never said dance. He never did none of that bullshit. Oh, and Rob said Amber Rose supports Q. Hey, Rob, fuck Q. Okay, there we go. Fuck Q. Okay, Amber Rose supports Trump. Yeah, I know that. Fuck a Q. All right? Because maybe RS and TUV want to have their say in it too. And I don't give a fuck about neither one of them because I'm drinking my ABC. Fuck a Q. You're more than welcome to come on here and say what you got to say.
Go away. Every time I try to get out, they pull me back in. Another update. Now, the sisterhood has been up in arms. The Meg Thee Stallion sycophants have been up in arms. People have been up in arms, upset that possibly their booty-shaking, twerkulating idol, Meg the male horse stallion, can actually be guilty of lying on a stand. But the rabbit hole goes even deeper because the district attorney, the prosecutor, turns out this person could also be the catalyst of a conspiratorial level cover-up. But why? Well, I'm not one to put on my tin hat, but if you look in the comment sections, the polite savages point to one person, Rock Nation.
I'd also like to point out that the prosecutor specifically on this case that initially brought the charges is a very interesting prosecutor. Look into who ran him. And at the end of the day, you know, I think Hollywood, as you know, Chris, and politics does overlap, and there's a lot of interesting stuff that happened there. So look at the evidence for yourself.
But we don't even have to get into all of that. We can say the quiet part out loud. If the DNA evidence doesn't fit, then damn, somebody must have quit. And as always, it's time to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as we see it. And sometimes the truth is a bitter, butt-shaking pill. And the irony is a congresswoman from Florida can make you take your medicine. So there's nothing left to do but get on up into it. Let's go.
The whole time, this was a drunk that got into it with the same as her friend, got into it with her friend shot her on accident, more than likely. But we have to go through all of this because we just don't know how to just be like, hey, no, this is my fault. I'm going to take accountability so we don't have to drag everybody else's lives through this slow, agonizing process of getting to a truth that I could have told in 15 seconds. But no, we're going to wait 3 years. I'm going to keep up a lie during this time, and just for all of it to get exposed down the line anyway. And you would rather lie and look like a hero and look, run with the whole protect black women narrative than to just tell the truth about what happened.
I lied to Gayle King. First of all, I know they didn't even ask me about this. I always want to talk about the shooting. Why'd you ask me about the story? That's not what this is about. Even if I was, I didn't think like once, maybe twice on drunk.
I fucked a nigga like once, maybe twice on a drunk night. But you remember fucking him. So you were drunk enough. You may have been drunk, but you weren't that drunk where you don't remember. But so if there's body cam footage that already proves her story wrong, why is he sitting in jail again? Inquiring mind wants to know.
Drunk night kept catching me out of my mind.
Did you have an intimate relationship with him? Like sexual? Yeah. Did you, Megan? Did you have a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez? Yes, that's my question.
I didn't have a sexual relationship with Tory.
Did that bother you at any point that she admitted to lying?
Listen, it bothered me that so many people didn't believe her story.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Time out. Now, women out there on the chat, if you know that you didn't have sex with somebody, would you say, would you repeat the question and then say, No, normally women who didn't have sex with somebody, know they didn't have sex with somebody, that's an immediate no. Hell no. Damn.
Bothered me. So I wanted to get from her firsthand why she said what she said to me is really on her.
See, there's a lot of inconsistency going on here.
As you heard from Ms. Stallion herself, she admitted to lying to Gayle King. And what I will also tell you is I'm also have been informed that there's actually ring footage, and that will likely also be released here pretty soon. I know we are helping to put the evidence out there to the American people, and I will be continuing to push for his full pardon. I think that people owe them an apology.
Megan, you might be going to jail, girl. Based on what he's saying, look, Tory may be many things. I've been to Tory's house once. I've partied with Tory once. He's not my friend. We don't chit chat like that. But if he took 10 years on the chin to protect 2 black women for what he's alleging, and then end up getting stabbed 14 times as a result, get him up out of there if he didn't do it. But what I'm saying is, Kelsey, if you did it, you need to go to jail. And Megan, if you lied on that man, I will be the first one to be there and say you need to go to jail. Now, look, if this is all just one drunk night where nobody remembers anything and somebody ended up getting shot, then say that. But she said in the documentary, he did it. Yep. There's also clips of her online saying he shot at me from this one. I mean, her story's been changing up. Just say I was drunk and I don't remember who did it.
And what's going on this time? Well, Representative Luna, part of the Oversight Committee in Congress, is making her rounds, went to Cuomo, let everybody know that Amber Rose was the one who gave her the info. So all of you fools who are out there saying that this evidence would not come to bear, well, what happened? She went on national television and a national internet show with millions of followers to give up the ghost.
The only people that I really know involved in this are Miss Amber Rose, who actually initially flagged this for me and connected me with Tory's attorney. And when I looked at the evidence, and remember, I'm a member of House Oversight and Accountability, and what I can tell you is that the evidence in this case overwhelmingly speaks to the fact that Mr. Lanez is actually being incarcerated, I would say, as an innocent man. I actually reached out today to Gavin Newsom's office, and we are requesting an emergency meeting. We're also working with other Democrats, and I have the ability on a federal level to impact prison reform. And what I can tell you is everything in this case, I don't believe that he was actually given due process. I believe it was a stacked trial. I believe the evidence speaks for itself. And I am willing to actually cross party lines to work with Democrats to secure pardon from Governor Newsom's office. And we're currently in the process of setting up talks with Governor Newsom.
And so just for you folks who don't understand what's going on, they're putting together what's called a pardon package, and it's going to be submitted to the the governor of California, because of course, this being a state charge, not a federal charge, the POTUS has nothing to do with it. There is an appeal pending because the DNA evidence was not conclusive and withheld. It wouldn't it be ironic if Amber Rose was the catalyst to getting an innocent man out of jail?
Crazy how life works. And to think they made me the poster boy for the unprotection of black women, when in all honesty, I protected 2 black women, one from getting shot and one from going to jail. Never said nothing in 8 to 10 years for them to live. It's a crazy, crazy place we live in. I said, but why you ain't just say that? When I got shot, I told. And he said, I lost my mother at 11 years old. I couldn't sleep with myself. I was the reason for taking a mother away from her kid. I just couldn't do it.
You know what? That sounds real admirable, Mr. Lanes. That sounds real admirable. Honestly. But do you see how niggas, you see how she works. I'm not biting no, but look, in a situation like this, no, you biting the bullet and doing a 10-year bid to protect who? To protect what? To protect why? Nah, bruh. I'm not losing 10 years out of my life because you mad, because you in your bitch ass feelings. Oh no. That sounds real admirable, but look, sometimes people need to drop that real nigga shit at the door, especially when your life is on the line. Some of the people need to drop that shit at the door because I'm gonna tell you this: ain't nobody worth my motherfucking freedom. Because don't you got a kid too? So you would take yourself away from your son because of these chicks? Man, please. Man, please. Nigga, please. Nigga, please. And now you got poked up 14 times, which included stabs in the back of the head, the face, the back of the neck. You lucky to be alive, brother. What's up, Kia?
Good evening.
I said anybody, the video's about over. Let's let this video in.
He's better than me.
Yeah, watch that press conference, man, because they railroaded this brother, and it ain't right. And if she has something to do with it, she needs to pay the piper. This man was just stabbed 14 times.
Well, it was a hit.
It was a hit, but I'm saying, no, he shouldn't even be there. He shouldn't even be there.
And in regular population too.
That's crazy.
That is very crazy.
No. Hell no. Hell no. No. And the thing is that he gets pardoned, but Meg doesn't have to do a fucking day for lying and continuing to lie. And the other chick ain't gonna have to do a day for actually shooting this chick. That's crazy. That's crazy. Hell no. Hell no. Anyway, what's up?
Well, I was listening to your rant, and I don't necessarily disagree with everything you say. I just want you to see it from this perspective. You said if Roman brings home a girl who's like the impression that you just did.
Look, I've already told Ro, if he meets a woman who says scrape, screech, scrimp, or murk,
I understand that. I get that. But you gotta also understand that trouble comes in all shapes and sizes.
It sure does.
And all education levels and all of that. You know, it's not always the ones who are the most ghetto and or whatever the case may be, you know, padding the weave and all this other stuff. And girl, what you just did, you know, it's not, sometimes it's the highly educated, you know,
you're absolutely right.
Multiple degree, you know, so you can't just
like
put
Jonathan
it
Major's chick.
in a box.
Like Jonathan Major's chick. Oh, I'm not putting it in once. No, I wasn't saying that that's the only thing. I wasn't doing that impersonation to say that's the only thing. No, what I was saying is that acting that way, conducting yourself that way has become fashionable. Being ratchet has become fashionable. Being wicked has become accepted. Oh no, you're absolutely right. the deception comes in many different forms. Like I said, look at Jonathan Majors. Look at his.
But all I'm saying is like still, because I know, like I've worked with some women who talk just like that, who act just like that, but are the nicest, kindest, sweetest people that you ever can meet. So it's like you can't always judge by the way a person presents themselves. It may be off-putting if that's not what you're used to, but it don't mean that just because that's what they bring that they're a bad person, or stay clear, stay this. Bottom line is Megan Thee Stallion, and matter of fact, she ain't even like that. Megan Thee Stallion got a college degree. She's a very smart, very educated Black woman. So that's null and void. She just portrayed that in her that's the character that she plays.
Right, and that's
okay.
But that character is made fashionable.
But okay, and you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Bottom line is, I just don't want this to be like, when people say believe all women, you know what? Just believe, get the facts from everybody. It don't women, men, dog, cat,
I believe
cow. Just get the facts, and then form your opinion, or your
Absolutely.
basis on belief, or whatever the case may be.
Go away eventually and show your real self. Hampton, you're absolutely right. I do believe the facts, but if somebody has it in for you, there are ways to cover up the facts. I mean, we've seen that throughout the course of American history. You can have the facts. You can have facts, point blank, concrete evidence, and still can be put in a cell. We've seen it. We've seen it. I'm all for believing the truth and believing the facts, but this system of government, specifically this judicial system, particularly when it comes to melanated people, is tainted. And you can have all the facts in the world. They had all the facts in the world that those men killed Emmett Till, and they still let them off. Facts can't fuck with bias. If you have bias, or if you've been paid, then the facts don't matter. In some cases, when there's bias, even money, then what good are the facts?
So basically, what you're saying is, for Black people, the fix is in, right?
I'm not saying that specific. I'm not saying that for all Black people the fix is in, but I'm saying specifically goalposts get moved back when it comes to people that look like us. I'm not saying that the fix is in for all Black people. No, I'm not saying that. But the goalpost gets moved back specifically when it comes to people like us.
Okay. Do you think that most Black people are aware of that?
I would hope so.
Okay. With that being said, why would Tory?
He ain't gonna do that, bro. He's not gonna do that. I would love it too, but he's not gonna do that. He's not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Huh? What'd you say, Kia?
Okay. I was just waiting for you to finish.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, why would Tory put himself in that kind of situation?
Well, you heard what was said at the end of the video. That he
Which
said
was
that he lost his mother at 11. He didn't want to be the cause of another Black child losing their mom. And bro, you just better than me for that.
No. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is, from what I heard, the whole reason Megan and what's the girl named Kelsey got into it, I guess, because it was over Tory, was it not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what they said the argument was about. I'm assuming that's what the argument was about. Oh, because he smashed both of them. Why would he put himself in that situation?
Why?
My
thing is,
could not tell you.
Tell
you that was dumb on his part.
I don't know. It could just be. I don't know. I'm just like, if you knew better, you do better.
That was dumb on his part. That was dumb. Even I would say even arrogant on his part.
Because to be honest, okay, I don't really know much about Tory Lanez, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know how much you know, but correct me if I am spilling some misinformation, okay? But I feel like in a lot of Tory Lanez music, at least from my perspective, that he feels like he is like anointed and stuff by God, right? And which is great, which is awesome. So this is just my theory, okay? So let's say, for example, you know, I feel like as an artist, for the most part, Tory Lanez was staying out the way, making good music and stuff like that. He just got himself into, he was tempted, you know, got himself into a sticky situation, and it's almost like, you know, almost like his karma.
Well, I do remember hearing him say in one of his songs he came out with right after that situation happened, where he said no to selling his soul. I don't know how much that plays a part, but I also
I didn't say he sold his soul. I'm just saying it's
but I'm saying,
people,
but you know, there's a lot of again, like I said, he also found a way and was talking about it publicly online, well, at least online, that he also found a way to stream music where he could get paid and basically cut the middleman out. There are a lot of different reasons why Tory Lanez had an in, why people had an in for Tory Lanez.
It's just very, you know, there's no fix here. It's just a series of misfortunate events. There's literally no fix. Okay. Like, I'm a person who really don't believe too much in coincidences. I feel like everything pretty much happens for a reason. I don't think there was a giant conspiracy. I don't think it was a giant. I feel like Tory set himself up for failure. And once they had him and they were waiting for him to fuck up so they could grab him. And once he fucked up, they grabbed him.
Well, I believe that that she was told, she was.
But I don't believe this was like a setup by, you know, whomever.
Oh no, as far as the whole situation, no, I don't believe that was a setup. But once, like you said, once he fucked up and they could grab him, I believe ever since then that Meg has been instructed to keep up with that story. Kelsey asked for immunity. Why the hell would you need immunity if you did nothing wrong? So these people are being told to keep up with this story to keep him in jail, and I hope he gets pardoned. But my question is, if he gets pardoned, you know, because the evidence is there, the facts are there. If he gets out, being lied on, there are people who lied under oath. Do you think they should go to jail?
Oh yeah, that's a crime.
Do you think they'll go to jail?
I don't know. I don't know.
I doubt it, because I could play another video where it was being said how much political backing and power that Megan Thee Stallion has. I mean, wasn't she on? Didn't she come out to Kamala's campaign party?
So what? Kamala and her people are not the winners. They didn't win.
I'm saying okay, but that's still
so they can't have but so much power.
But I'm saying, but that is a political influence.
It ain't that goddamn much. I'll tell you that.
It's better than nothing.
It ain't nothing.
I bet you.
If anything, Tory got a better chance of getting him out than Megan got of keeping him in. I bet you.
Say that again.
I bet you, because the congresswoman who brought this to, you know, light with whoever, Piers Morgan, and the one who was sitting with Tory Lanez's dad and Piers Morgan, who got this information from Amber Rose, I bet you she has a better chance with her political influence of getting Tory out than Megan has of keeping him in.
Well,
I bet you.
I hope you're right. I hope you're 100% right. And what do you agree with, Hampton? Specify. Wait a minute. what'd you say? Any political influence is going to keep them out or reduce sentence. Well, I hope you're right. I do. I hope you are absolutely 1,000% right, because there's some bullshit, and it just gets on my nerves the way, influence and this, that, and the third, how people can get railroaded, how a man can get lied on. And it's not just Tory Lanez. It can happen in any sector, any person, any sector of life. Not just a man, a person can get lied on for a crime. You find out that the crime was not true, but the person who filed the complaint, there's no consequence or repercussion for said person. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Well, you don't know that to be the case. I mean, clearly all of this is just new coming out. Like, things are still coming to light. So we don't know what is going to happen, especially if they find out that, like she said, Tory didn't get due process. There were, evidence being withheld, witnesses not allowed to testify, whatever the case may be. So, you never know. Maybe Megan might find her ass in jail. Who knows? I don't know.
Well, she should. And if he gets let out, you see the bar, free Tory Lanez. She should go to jail. She should serve the rest of the 10-year sentence that he was convicted of. She sure should. And then the other chick should serve time for actually shooting her. If it's actually can be proven that she's the one who shot her. Because, I mean, Meg's story has changed about a good 4-5 times. A good 4
The
5
only thing is Chelsea's been given immunity in
Well,
this
then-
case. So I don't know if she can be charged.
Well, then that sucks for Meg, because she should be the only chick doing the bid. That's some bitch ass shit. She should be then she should be serving the bid. And gonna say, and they're gonna come out, like I said, they're gonna die with the lie. Why y'all gonna keep making me relive getting shot by Tory? Bitch, stop. The jig is up. And I fuck with Meg the Stallion's music. I have ever since she came out. But in light of all of this stuff, I done lost a lot of respect for her, because that's you part of the problem. You part of the problem with y'all funky ass agenda. You part of the problem. Bought and paid for ass nigga. Just like the rest of these bought and paid for ass dumbass people out there. Oh boy. Got me revved up. Got me riled up.
You got you revved up.
Yeah, you damn right. No, that video, like I said, I could play a couple of videos like that. A couple of them. I sure could. But there was another one that I didn't play because they had Charleston White talking, and I'm like, that dude irritates me. So I'm like, you know what? I'm okay.
Stop.
I'm okay.
Damn cat.
Oh boy. But I'm glad that we have such a strong audience tonight, because we're going back to the segment of, and right on time, Kia, what the hell? Let me kind of cool myself down. Oh, before we get to that, Chris Brown is out, y'all. Chris Brown is out of jail.
Is he still in the UK?
I don't know.
Because being out. Okay.
He's out, and he put out a tweet saying, "From the cage to the stage." Briefly.
Wow. So basically, they must have settled.
It was like $6.5 million for him to get bailed out.
No, what I'm saying, maybe. So is he does he have to come back to court or anything? Like, do you know?
I believe he made. I'm not sure if he has to come back to court.
I don't really know how it works in the UK. I don't know how
it works
they're
in the UK either. But the court date was supposed to be June the 13th. But Chris Brown is out, y'all. Breezy home. See that comment right there. He looking for Rihanna. Erica, don't make me fry your ass on here. He looking for Rihanna. Cut it out. That shit was so 2009. Stop it.
Wow.
That's the thing. When something happens, some stuff you just can't never live it down. Chris Brown ain't looking for Rihanna. He looking for his choreographer. Because like he said, from the cage to the stage. Now, I made as much fun about that Chris Brown Rihanna situation as much as anybody. Got 2 YouTube videos that are from a long time ago to prove it. But I did those back in 2009. It is 2025. I be saying that to people whenever I talk about Mike Tyson. They be like, you looking for Holyfield's ear. I'm like, stop it. That shit was almost 30 years ago. Stop. Cut it out. Now, if Chris Brown is found to be guilty of that shit, uh-oh.
I mean, I thought it was caught on CCTV.
I don't know. I don't know.
Was it? Are my facts wrong?
I haven't heard anything like that. You got to check your source. I mean, you got to check the source is YouTube, I guess, right?
I don't know. It was probably an article on Google or something.
But yeah, glad Chris Brown is out. Hopefully Tory Lanez will be out. Let's and you guys, if you and when you guys, well, Chris Brown is already out. Hopefully when Tory Lanez gets out, yeah, you will approach your path in life a little bit differently. First of all, whenever you're around a female, hit the record button.
But who's to say he hasn't changed his ways? This happened 2 years ago. It just could be his past coming back to haunt him.
This happened 5 years ago.
The assault?
I was talking about Tory Lanez. I'm talking about Tory Lanez.
Oh, I was talking about Chris Brown. Sorry.
No, yeah. I said, hopefully, Tory Lanez, when you get out, you will approach your path differently. That's what I said. I was talking about Tory Lanez. He's looking for Rihanna. That's a funny comment. I'm not gonna lie. That's a funny comment, but cut it out. Stop.
Maybe Tory should just stay away from women in the industry.
Yeah, maybe you should go back to Toronto and find your high school sweetheart or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Do it like Kendrick did.
I don't know. Kendrick has nothing to do with this conversation. Kendrick has nothing. And I'm not trying to take no shot at Kendrick, you guys. It's just when Kia likes something, she will try to drown you in it.
That is not true.
Yes, it is true.
Okay, it is kind of true, but it's relevant. It's relevant.
Enjoy yourself, sweetie. Enjoy yourself, sweetie. You all good. No apology needed. Enjoy yourself.
It's relevant because Kendrick is with the girl he went to high school with. They're together. That's
Oh, I'm sorry. I left
his
that.
mom.
I left that Kendrick door open. Okay, it's true. Okay. Oh, James Standback is co-signing for you. Okay. All right. I left the Kendrick door open. You kicked you I left a crack, you kicked it open. Okay. 10-4. You got it. Now, let's get to this statement. Let's get to this segment called What the Hell? It's this new segment where we find crazy ass stories and just say, what the hell? We had 3 last week. All we need is 2. That will cover all we motherfucking need today is 2 stories. And hope you're not skittish because this could bother us. And one of them actually really bothered me. I ain't gonna lie. One of these stories really fucking bothers me. Okay? So let's get ready. Let's see. We here now? Yeah. Nope.
From the dead. Mourners of 76-year-old Bella Montoya were left stunned after their dead relative was heard banging on the inside of her coffin. The Ecuadorian woman made the shock resurrection during her wake, moments before she was bound to be buried. But how could something like this even happen? Ms. Montoya was declared dead at a hospital after suffering a stroke. Authorities have now determined the 76-year-old's stroke caused catalepsy, which can sometimes mimic death due to body stiffness, slower breathing, and decreased sensitivity to pain. But little did they know, Miss Montoya would soon come back to life. She is now back in the same hospital, recovering from both her stroke and being stuck inside of a coffin for 4 hours.
I'm gonna let it hold up. Let me go back. No. We're not ready for that yet. No, we're not ready for that yet.
Look, they said the Anunnaki's back. They didn't release it.
We are not ready for that yet. But let's see. Well, let me see. What up? Hold up. Oh, what up, homie?
What's going on? Where we at? What the hell?
Let's listen to this one more time.
This is the moment a woman literally rose from the dead. Mourners of 76-year-old Bella Montoya were left stunned after their dead relative was heard banging on the inside of her coffin. The Ecuadorian woman made the shock resurrection during her wake, moments before she was bound to be buried. But how could something like this even happen? Ms. Montoya was declared dead at a hospital after suffering a stroke. Authorities have now determined the 76-year-old's stroke caused catalepsy, which can sometimes mimic death due to body stiffness, slower breathing, and decreased sensitivity to pain. But little did they know, Miss Montoya would soon come back to life. She is now back in the same hospital, recovering from both her stroke and being stuck inside of a coffin for 4 hours.
What the hell? What the hell? Kia, I'll start with you. What the hell?
I mean, it happens more often than you think. It happens more often than you think. Actually, a long time ago, like I'm pretty sure it was like maybe before the 1800s. I don't know the exact date, but it was just a long time ago. People, when they were buried, they used to be buried with a string that was attached to a bell on the outside, like on above ground. And the string was attached, like it went down into their coffin too, or whatever. So like just by any chance they so happen to not be dead, they can ring the bell and someone can come dig them out.
You know, I've heard about that, the whole bell ringing part. But all right, so let's put ourselves. Yes.
And it's not like, I mean, to be honest, like the human body, depending on what is experienced, they said she had some sort of condition that made her basically seem like she was dead. And there's also like even like in Haiti, the voodoo people, they would use a certain chemical to basically make these people to the like appear dead, like at their funeral it'd be barely like they had a heartbeat or anything. I think it's called like tetrodotoxin or something like that. I think that's the name of the chemical, but like you can literally make the heart stop beating like so fast that it just looked like you're not alive, you're not breathing, nothing like that.
Well, David, here's my question for you. What if you was at the goddamn funeral and you hear doom 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 coming from the coffin?
It's time to go, bitch. Time to go. I already showed up. I did what I was supposed to do. I showed up, paid my respects. I paid my respects by showing up. I did that. Time to go.
You know what? I'm not even mad.
I gotta go. I showed up. I took time out of my day. They was dead.
Period.
Now they alive. Nah, I gotta go.
That is terrifying. I can't even imagine. That would probably, that's enough to give somebody a fucking heart attack.
Like that raises so many questions. Didn't they embalm her? Aren't you supposed to embalm somebody before you go to the funeral? They just left her shit
Yeah, but
alone.
wasn't this in another country though?
I don't care.
But you got to understand, not everybody does things the way we do it in America.
I'm not sure if this is in America, but
it didn't look American.
I'm pulling a Walking Dead and I'm shooting her in the head real quick to keep the zombies from coming back. And that's
she
it.
did for real.
She could be dead.
Then
Yeah.
she
Bop,
really
bop.
is
There it
dead.
is. Yeah, then she did. I did the world of service right there.
She catching a headshot, and then everybody else, you looking at everybody else like you infected. You
Yep.
ready to blaze
Who-
anybody whose
Yeah.
eyes
Who
turn
got
white.
bit? Who she touched? Who she touched when she got out of that coffin? Because I'm gonna shoot you in the face. I'm gonna shoot you in the face. That's it. And I'm gonna burn the body. And then I'm going home.
Kia,
So my show is on.
Kia, what would you do in a situation like that if you at a funeral? The coffin has been closed. They have kind of rotated the body down because they have those in the coffins. My grandfather on my mom's side worked at a funeral home. I know this shit. They kind of wheel the body down in the coffin so they can shut it. So, and then, so they've done all of that. And then all of a sudden, dum, 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 dum. How are you reacting? Wow, Erica.
I mean, I would be terrified, but I mean, to be honest, I'll probably run, but my curiosity will get the best of me. I would want to kind of like stick out and see, kind of where this is going.
That's why we sacrifice a kid right there. That's why kid getting sacrificed right
Like I would want to run, but I would get further. I would get far away, but just not too far that I can turn back around, just like get a peek real quick.
That's what
I mean,
that's why
now,
there's
if
two
they're
horn
like,
honks in the car, and if you ain't in the car, you getting left.
but if it's like Night of the Living Dead zombies, then we're cool. But if it's like what is it, Brandon? World War Z?
Yeah.
What is that? If it's those zombies, oh no, we're screwed. We don't have a chance.
Wait a minute. Why the hell are we cool if it's Night of the Living Dead zombies? Them motherfuckers was no joke.
Yeah, but they weren't fast.
No. Oh, well, shit. You ain't got to go World War Z. All you got to do is go Dawn of the Dead zombies.
Yeah. That was like, I think, the first one where they were like fast.
They was running. Yeah, Dawn of the Dead zombies.
Yeah, that shit scared the shit out of me.
It's gonna
Yeah,
be
no, I didn't
two
like that
horn
at all.
honks. It's gonna be two horn honks in the car. If you still back there looking at the damn coffin, you late. Bye. Goodbye.
For sure. No, that's crazy. But I actually heard a story not too long ago. This happened not too long ago. I think it was in America. But this woman she wasn't in her coffin. She was actually in the morgue. When this happened, she was in how like in the morgue they got like the bodies in all these different drawers or whatever the case may be. She was in one
like
of the drawers.
The little ice thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That is crazy.
I just want to send a special what the hell, because Kia probably got the same wig she had on last week.
Hey, this nigga dumb.
Love you, Kia.
First of all,
hey, this nigga dumb.
I love you, Kia. I ain't seen you, bro.
My wigs are very expensive. They're very nice, and
I feel you.
I don't wear them. I don't wear the same one all the time.
Yeah.
I switch them up.
Yeah. I got you.
But the wig that you see in the picture, I don't know if that's the same wig that I had on last week. I don't know which wig that is.
I don't know
I don't
either.
think it's the one I have on now, so it doesn't matter.
All right, it's cool.
I digress. This is not about my wig. Come on, Brandon. What's next?
All right, push up.
Oh shit. Okay. Now, the next one is the one that actually got me fucked up. Next one got me fucked up. Are you guys, chat, you're included in this question. Are you guys familiar with the Annabelle story? Are you guys familiar with the Annabelle story? The possessed doll, where if you watch the movie versions of it, the Conjuring universe, the Annabelle doll looks like a coked up version of what it is. The real Annabelle doll is a Raggedy Ann doll, but it's been possessed, and it's been in Anne and Ed Lorraine's museum for the last over 50 years. And now, check this out.
Yeah, who the
When
hell is
you're
that nigga?
spiritually blind, you will hear me and you'll think that I'm talking gibberish instead of talking life. When you're spiritually blind, you're trying to use your intellect to understand this instead of your intuition. And I
Brand,
get
I don't
so
think this is
many
it.
people caught
No, this is it.
and trying to intellectually grasp what an owner's manual is all about.
We need to take the valve out of that case. Grab it, put it in. Just close it up fast. Close it up. Sit. That's all right. In the Father, Son, the Holy Ghost. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee.
So apparently the Annabelle doll is on tour now. Like the actual haunted doll. The one from the movies. The movies that were based on a true story. On a press tour. For what? Merchandise? But do you know what's crazy? Lorraine Warren, the woman who literally owned her, once said Annabelle should never be moved. Like not even an inch. And now she's in a travel case. Getting wheeled around like a damn horror mascot. Are you serious? The Warrens kept that doll locked in a glass case with the warning, positively do not open, plastered right across it. They had priests come and bless the room weekly. Ed Warren claimed that the doll was possessed, not haunted, possessed. Said a guy mocked Annabelle one time and died in a motorcycle crash on the way home. But now she's on tour like she just dropped an album. This means one of two things to me. They're either totally ignoring their own warnings for clout, or it was all just a gimmick from the start. And now they're just milking the shit out of this legend dry. Either way, it's reckless, disrespectful, and dumb as hell. If this thing really is cursed, don't come crying when weird stuff starts happening in every city she stops in. Annabelle doesn't need a tour bus. She needs a freaking exorcist. Damn it, man.
Lorraine Warren told you all not to move the Annabelle doll. She said, don't move her. You know where she is, but it's 2025. We like to fuck around and find out. So what do? We take Annabelle on a world tour. Okay, we're just moving her all over the place. They sent her to New Orleans. The day they take the doll there, the day Annabelle arrived in New Orleans, an historical plantation burns to the ground. Burns to the ground. They literally had the fire out at one point and it reignited itself. If that's not the ancestors speaking their truth. Anyway, then 11 10 convicts escape a prison. Okay, there are 10 convicts, some convicted of unaliving people on the loose in New Orleans. Actually, I think they've caught 2 of them now, so 8. And they're saying that they escaped because they were helped by someone within the prison staff. So Annabelle gets there, plantation burns down, and the prison staff is helping unalivers out of the prison.
I have
Leave
questions.
the doll alone.
Hold on, David.
Leave her alone. Why do we have to fuck around and find out the hard way?
Right, because we on Earth. And you know what I was thinking, bro? Like,
what's up, D?
So she said there was 11 people who escaped from prison, and then 2 of them have been caught. Now there's 8. I think the Annabelle doll down there is just making people stupid. That's the only thing I think is happening.
Bruh, what the entire fucking hell? See, I've told both of y'all this before. Human beings were going to be the cause of our own destruction. That doll had not been moved for over 50 years. Positively do not open. Sitting there in plain GED English. But no, we want to take her on a tour called The Devil's on the Run. Not to be disrespectful to anybody, but that sounds like some white people shit.
Yeah, we need to do the same thing across Trump's t-shirts. Don't move his dumb ass at all. For real, for real. Every time he touched something, every time he moves, some shit happens. And it ain't good. It ain't good at all. For real. Every time he opened his mouth, some shit just explodes. Or somebody get shot at.
Kia, you're the one who introduced me to this story.
Yeah. I mean, Okay. I just have a question.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna ask that. But what I
No,
will
you
say
should.
is,
You should ask it. Ask it. Ask it.
okay. I was just gonna ask how many here would pay to go see a haunted doll? By a show of hands.
I can't no see no haunted damn dog. What kind of shit?
Exactly.
You get no man's
Exactly.
ways in this motherfucker. What the fuck?
Exactly. Now ask your chat. Is there anyone in the chat that would pay to go see Annabelle?
Ask the damn chat yourself. They can hear you.
Chat, would any of you guys pay to see Annabelle?
Y'all got money to go see a haunted dog. Y'all can front me $10.
And I know
If
where you're
y'all
going
gonna
with
front,
this.
if y'all gonna pay $10 to see a haunted doll, or y'all can front me $10. I'll put my
Brandon, you told me, didn't you
cash
say
app
you
down
looked
here.
it up and you said that the tickets were sold out?
Yeah. Hampton said absolutely not. Lomar said nope. Yes, I looked up the tour. I looked up the Devils on the Run tour, and it said sold out. Sold out. And,
Okay, again, my cash app will be down here, so y'all could take that $10 and throw it to your boy right here. Good shit.
I know exactly.
You want to know?
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I don't know how many people in the chat, or if you or David have watched the show Supernatural before with Dean.
Jennifer Ackles. Yeah, Dean and Sam and Dean.
Yes. Okay, I love that
That's my
show.
shit.
But
My
there
shit.
was like a part of the show where it was like the apocalypse and like pretty much everybody running around Earth was a demon, right? And
Every
this
other
is giving
season,
that.
there's the apocalypse.
This is giving that to me. It's like, what if this is the start of what if, like, you know, the super ultra mega demon, you know, if that's a thing, is the one that got the doll, right? And what if all these people going out to this sold out Devils on the Run? Like, how crazy is that? Devils on the damn run tour. And then they all get possessed by the fucking doll. Next thing you know, we got half the people on the planet demons.
Here, the devil's in the White House.
Listen. Brandon,
we
tell
already
David,
halfway there.
tell David what I said about politics.
Oh yeah, she said she's not. She said she's not talking politics anymore, which I totally.
I'm done.
But okay,
done.
but check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Let me show you something real quick. The Devil's on the Run tour. Let me show you something. Check this out.
Man, but real talk, yeah, exactly. It's a dumbass doll. Human Society for Psychic Research.
You see that right there?
How much were the tickets?
Who gives a fuck?
Does that say Gettysburg?
Gettysburg.
That says Getty. That's in Pennsylvania.
Yep.
Yes, that is.
Yes, you see this?
No, hell no.
We apologize, but this event is sold out. First of all, if I was on any state legislation or any state government for this tour, I'm letting this rock, this hard rock, this punk rock band know, if you set foot across our state lines, we will fucking shoot you. If you bring that goddamn doll across state lines, we will fucking shoot you.
Yeah, Brennan, but I mean, Annabelle ain't the only haunted object to cross state lines before. There's no law against transporting haunted objects.
But there's Annabelle is the only noted haunted object that's on tour.
No, that's not true. They do this type of shit all the time.
I'm not talking about
it's
sitting in the museum.
Annabelle
I'm not talking about Robert
probably
the
most popular. No, what I'm saying is people do haunted artifact tours all the time. These little side people just come up, set up camp on a sideshow
And
and
these
stuff
niggas
like
is
that.
stupid.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, I think the reason why Annabelle is getting so much hype is because of the movies. Now, let me tell you why. Because before any of the Conjuring movies came out, hold on. That shit just scared the fuck out of me. Talking about this shit anyway. Before any of the no, because y'all listen, okay. Before any of the movies came out, I used to follow the paranormal stuff, especially the stories with Ed and Lorraine Warren, and I was familiar with the Annabelle story. And Annabelle, before they locked her up in the box for good, they did used to take her around with them. So this ain't this Annabelle comeback tour. She ain't new to this.
But they're demonologists. That's their profession.
Listen, but you don't know who these people are. Maybe they have some sort of credentials.
Crazy ass rock band.
Well, I don't know.
And then they're gonna put the Warrens Devil on the Run. They're gonna put the Warrens name in it because they can't say nothing because they're dead.
But what I'm saying is, I told you before when I first sent you the story that at one point the Warrens' daughter and their son-in-law, I believe, it was the daughter and the son-in-law, had control over the museum, and they weren't like super old. They were like, I guess middle age.
Bottom
So,
line,
I mean, it's possible that they gave these people permission to do it.
We got prisoners on the loose, got plantation burned down and relit itself. I wouldn't like you already said. What you go to this concert, you may be possessed by the time you leave the motherfucker. Why I'm agree with what the lady said on the video. Why do we have to fuck around and find out? Why? Why do we have to fuck around and find out? Why? Why does in particular, I mean, you know how I feel about scientists. I already think scientists are fucking dummies. They're too smart for their own good. They don't know when to stop. But why does it have to be more dumbass people out there that just can't leave well enough alone? That shit gets on my nerves. Call me a pussy. I don't give a damn. There's some shit I'm just not gonna mess with. If there's a doll that has been still for 50 fucking years, I ain't fucking with it.
Humans are curious by nature.
And stupid by nature too. I know where you're going with this. Why you asked the chat, how much would you pay to go see the Annabelle doll? Because we went to a museum in DC where they had the Hope Diamond, and that was the most crowded room in the whole bit. That was a big ass museum. You couldn't even see the whole thing. It was a big ass museum.
I know. I've been there.
But the most crowded room is the Hope Diamond. And
correct.
I didn't look at the motherfucker. I would not look at the motherfucker. Nope.
Why not?
Niggas was sitting there looking at it. Ooh, it's so pretty. Ooh, look at it. Click, click, clink, clink. I'm stepping the fuck back. Nah, bro.
Why?
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 Because that Hope Diamond is associated with death. And if I'm gonna die, I don't want it to be because of the fucking diamond that Rose decided to throw out the motherfucking. Oh no, that's a different diamond. But I don't want to be. I don't want it to be because of a motherfucking piece of jewelry.
That only, all this stuff right here. It gives power because people give power to it. None of this shit actually holds weight because we give power to it. People give power in our own mindset. We give power to our own ignorance.
So okay, so would you lift up? Would you chill with the Annabelle doll?
I don't got shit else to do. I don't have nothing else going on.
So you would chill with the Annabelle doll?
I mean, in my busyness of what I'm actually doing, I don't have anything else to do.
So you would chill with the Annabelle doll, But you would run if you hear doom, doom, doom on a coffin door?
No, I'm going to shoot what's in the coffin. I'm going to shoot what's in the coffin. There's a difference. I'm in West Virginia. I know better. See, right now I'm chilling, laying in.
And it's headed
Yes,
your way.
that's fine. I have a store to run. So that's the difference. All of the other people who have nothing going on and their bullshit of nothing going on, then they can do that. Me,
That begs another question. You're a grown ass man. Why would you agree to chill with a dog?
ta-da, exactly. I'm a grown ass, damn near soon to be middle aged man. What the fuck do I got to be chilling with dog for?
Well, you should have said that at first, nigga. You said I have nothing else better to do.
Yeah, do I have something else better to be doing? I got some shit going on.
What'd you say, kid?
Right now,
I just said I have a question.
kid question.
Okay. So if they said, you know, I'll pay you, you know, $100 million if you spend the night in the house with Annabelle, would you do it?
Done and done.
You asking me that question too?
Yeah, I'm asking you, David, the chat, everybody.
Hell no. What good is $100 million to me if I'm dead?
But who said you would be dead though?
Nah,
I'm in there.
I'm not gonna leave nothing to chance. Dave, you can go ahead. Nope, I'm good.
I'm in there.
All right. I'm good. Nope. Nope. Hell no. Would you?
There would have to be conditions. It couldn't just be me and Annabelle. I would have to have at least me and a camera. It would have to be a crew. I would have to have a camera crew.
Oh no. Hell no. No.
If it was me, a crew,
you and Raggedy
and Annabelle, yeah,
no,
I would for $100 million. Serious, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, I would.
That changes everything.
Well, I got some answers from the chat. No conditions. No. I've already heard that. Nope. Yep. See, it's you and Annabelle. You and Annabelle in one house.
And no, it would have to be my crew. It would have to be my camera crew.
Look, I don't give a fuck if it's a camera crew there or not. So the camera crew can record a whole bunch of other people dying. I'm not doing it. I ain't doing
I want
it.
my money after this all said and done. $100 million. Give my
all
money.
you're gonna see is a camera crew saying, "I thought he was gonna show up."
No, I would do it. I would do it.
No, I wouldn't do
All
it.
All right. How about this? What if it wasn't overnight? What if it was like for a few hours? Would you do it?
I'm not spending no goddamn time with no devil dog.
Give me my money.
So, David, you would do it for a few hours? You would do it for a few hours?
I need my money.
Period.
Yes.
I'd be like, pay me up front and we got a deal.
Congratulations.
Pay me up front.
Thank you.
That
Coach.
way, God
Thank
forbid
you,
anything goes left.
Thank
at
you,
least
Coach.
my people got the money.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah.
Thank you, Coach. Not 1 second. What is this next one? We're not going in like the Blair Witch Project. Thank you. My audience got some goddamn sense. Thank you.
I am soon to have a 30-year mortgage. Got a new car. Like I need my money. Needs that.
Period.
Okay. And you know what?
I
And you
need
know what?
mine.
Read this comment. And I agree. I'll read this comment. I'll be at your funeral.
Yeah, ain't nobody at my funeral either.
If anything happens, at least the kids are good. They got the money.
Nope,
period.
because that $100 million is tainted too. Nope. You take that devil money.
No, it ain't no damn tainted. No, it ain't.
Nope. I'm good.
Money ain't tainted. It spends the same.
I'm sure my kids would rather have their mother than some $100 million.
Absolutely.
I'm good.
No
I'm
question.
good. I'll be at y'all funeral. I'm gonna make a speech too. I told dumbass niggas not to do it. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Nah, I'm good. Nah, money good. Money good.
Especially David. I'm gonna put a drink
Money
in his
good.
basket and say I told this dumb nigga not to do it. And then I'm gonna be like,
Money
I told
good.
this dumbass not to do it.
Money good. Money perfect.
I'm so glad I have an audience that has fucking sense. Thank you.
Money perfect.
Okay,
Nigga,
so
man, let
fine.
me tell you something. I'll spend the night by myself with Diddy before I spend the night by myself with Annabelle.
No, you know what? Absolutely not.
Yeah, I'm
Absolutely not. I'm taking
spending the
Annabelle all
evening with
day.
Diddy.
Actually, you know what? Now that I
Nah,
think about that,
I'll take Annabelle.
that ain't gonna work neither.
I'll take Annabelle.
Ain't gonna work either.
Nah,
I'll take
Diddy got
Annabelle
some shit
all
on him.
day, bro.
I fuck
I'm
around and
sorry.
have skeeted on nipples.
I'm sorry. No, hell no. Hell
Soon
no.
as you get close to that light switch, Diddy all up, Diddy moving.
Yeah, never mind. I had to think back to that Meek Mill recording. Never mind.
Yeah, please, absolutely not.
Never mind.
Absolutely
You know what?
not.
It's just not meant. Hey, if I have to get $100 million that way, it's just not in the cards for me. That's all. Either
I
way.
digress. All right, okay. I got a good one.
Right,
Let's
go ahead,
let's
Real
let's
Seekers.
let's dial it down one notch. I got a good one. Still pretty good though. Now, this is in light of the fact that the new Jurassic Park movie is coming out. I think either June or July is coming out real soon, right? So, Brandon, remember they brought back the what was it? The wolves?
The what?
The wolves. Remember I told you they just brought back some prehistoric wolves?
Oh yeah, uh-huh.
The dire wolves, right? They
wolves,
just
yep.
brought back the dire wolves, right?
Yeah, they brought back the dire wolves.
And they called them the first de-extinct animals, quote unquote, or whatever the case may be. So the same company want to do the woolly mammoth, and I'm pretty sure they looking into like dinosaurs or whatever the case may be. So
doing too much.
If they made a real life Jurassic Park, but it's not open to the public yet, but they need people to test it out as if you were like guests, right? Go to day, like you would spend a day at the park, go through all the attractions.
No.
Let me finish. But they'll pay you because this is just they want to get the park ready for guests. So of course they got to test it out, right? So what if they hire, people, they say, I'll pay you this amount of, let's throw the same figure, 100 mil, all expense paid, come to the island for a whole day, Jurassic Park. Would you do it?
David, can I answer this question first?
Have at it.
First of all, if you offer me $100 million to come somewhere to test something out, then no. Because first of all, why if you're sure about what you want me to test, you sure it's gonna pass? You damn sure not gonna offer nobody no $100 million. Okay, for starters.
Okay, good observation.
Second of all, no. If you offer me that much money, that means you probably don't intend on paying me because you know I'm gonna die. Haven't you ever watched The Purge? They promised those people who stayed back, who participated in the purge, will give you X amount of dollars, only to send mercenary militants in there to kill the motherfuckers because they had no intention of paying them anyway. You know what? T-Rex and a raptor gonna be there ready to eat my chunky black ass up. Soon not to be chunky because I'm training for the Olympics.
Period.
You know they sitting there ready to eat my chunky black ass up. I'm not. Now, what you can do is you can tell me what website I need to go to stream it. I watch. I swear I watch. David, what about you?
No. Jurassic, man. You know who survived in Jurassic Park? Samuel L. Jackson and them surviving in Jurassic Park. Make you think I'm gonna make it? No, I'm good.
Hold on to
a
your
doll
butts.
is one. Hold on to your butts. I can't even hang on to my nuts in Jurassic Park. No, I'm good.
Trying to think. Would I go?
A T-Rex ate a dude on the toilet.
Yeah, but Brandon, at the when we went to the museum, they had a T-Rex skeleton thingy, right? So you could see the
it's not as
size.
big as the movie. I know that, but
It definitely wasn't that big,
but
right?
it's still an apex predator. who has
Allegedly. You don't know that. You weren't there.
But that animal has no idea what century that it's in, and would probably react from fear alone because they don't know where the fuck it's at.
Well, this is why people need to stop watching TV, okay? Because just because things played out the way they did in Jurassic Park and Annabelle and all the Conjurings, allegedly, don't mean that that's how it's gonna play out in like real,
Well, guess
physical,
what?
tangible.
I don't want to fuck around and find out. How about that? I don't want to fuck around and find out because dinosaurs, dire wolves, woolly mammoths are extinct for a reason.
We weren't meant to cross paths with those things.
Exactly. Now, if you want to bring back the goddamn dodo bird, have at it, because the dodo bird was here with us.
I think they were also talking about the Tasmanian tiger.
The dodo bird was in the 1800s. You want to bring the dodo bird back? Have at it. But all of these prehistoric animals, prehistoric, like David said, we're not meant to cross paths. That's human beings doing too much. Doing way too much. What did they say? Life finds a way.
There's still bacteria underneath the Antarctic ice cap. We're trying to dig up.
What'd you say, David?
There's still layers of ice from when Antarctica wasn't even all the way ice that we're still digging up microbial bacteria, and we're digging that up. Who knows what that's going to cause? And our bodies ain't made to fight that shit. But we're digging it up.
I'm going to read what Coach Hampton just said. We not meant to survive any of these scenarios. Not nail one. But again, we want to and you know what these extinct animals will say as soon as they brought back to life? Here's a Kendrick quote for you. Sometimes you got to pop out and show niggas.
Wow.
Yeah. Why the fuck I ain't here? I won't hear no more. No, I'm sorry. Human beings are gonna be the demise of human beings because human beings, particularly the really intelligent ones, won't stop. You want to be super intelligent? Create PlayStation 10 and have it be only virtual reality where you put on some glasses and you think you're in the room with a goddamn dinosaur. And
we don't need to be up with dinosaurs.
Or you think you're spending the night with motherfucking Annabelle and hope it don't give you a heart attack when you see whatever demon that is attached to it lash out at you. Exactly. And it's like, look, say. I don't, like I said, call me scared, call me a punk. I don't give a fuck. I just know shit happens for a reason. Those animals are extinct for a reason. That goddamn doll was still for 50 years for a reason. But no, the curiosity of humans. What is the old saying? Curiosity killed the cat. Well, we gonna be the pussy cat that finds out if we keep on. David, you were not here when we discussed Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. I saw Gabby. I appreciate you, Lomar. I saw Gabby. Have you heard all of this new information about Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion? I want your opinion.
Bro, I've been new about Tory from the beginning, dog.
Well,
I've been new that shit.
Hey, share it. Come share it. Let's hear it. Did she just meow? What the? Okay.
First, compared to 5'2" Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion, all 8 feet tall of her, who the hell he shooting?
Well, when you put it like that, the only place that he seems that he could shoot her at is a goddamn foot. When you put it like that,
it's all a system thing, man. It's all been a system thing. The fact that he has already put out 2 albums, one in 2024, one in 2025, and it's all been there. He's put out every song that's on every one of his mixtapes so far in 2024. It's all there. He said everything they needed to say in prison. Said everything they needed to say. I never doubted Tory Lanez for a second. Her, I doubt every second of the day. Megan Thee Stallion don't even like herself. But it is what it is. So yeah, hopefully they let my man free.
Well, let me ask you something. If they release him and they found out that what was said about him in court was absolutely untrue, do you think that Meg should go to jail?
Before all that, I honestly do think she owed him some ass.
Wow, nigga. Well, I don't think the ass part would do anything for him because he's already had that before.
Fair enough. But remember the whole thing. Remember when she had those conferences? Remember the videos when she had the interviews and everything, and she was asked. I think she's been on multiple TV shows, and she's been asked, "Did you have a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez?" And she lied about it, like on at least 2 of those programs.
Yeah, we watched a video about that not too long before you joined us.
So I mean, she's been lying about it. So I mean, like I said, I don't even take her serious, man. I really don't. I don't buy into who she is, character or otherwise. I don't think she's genuine. But again, this is what she is for the media and everything. And I think the same thing has happened with Nicki Minaj. Give me a second, boss. Give me a minute. I got you. And it's unfortunate that she's grown so big. She's grown so popular. She's grown so favorable to whatever her audience is these days. And it's all off a lie. It's all off perjury. It's all off of this is who you want to be. I've seen through it because I've seen it through the decades. And now it's a lie. She's a lie. There's nothing I find genuine about her.
So again, I'll ask you, if it is found out that she has been lying, do you think that she should go to jail?
Well, let's leave the justice system what it is. Do I think? Probably. What's going to happen? Nothing.
Yeah, that's pretty much the way. That's pretty much the way I feel about it.
Nothing
That's
at all.
pretty much the way I feel.
Will Tory get out of jail? Yes.
He'll have a hell of a lawsuit. I mean, she'll have to come out her pockets. But I would say, I would say, damn all that. No, you need to sit your ass in jail, because why is it that a woman can lie on a man about a charge, and you find out that the charge is not true, while the man is not, he's not in jail, or he gets released from jail. Nothing happens. There's no consequence to said woman who files these charges.
Come on, bro. You was alive. We was in what, middle school? Mike Tyson, Robin Givens.
Not even Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson and Desiree Turner, the person who accused him of rape, who had later came out in 2003 that didn't happen. And when Mike Tyson made his comment, niggas act like he'd said something wrong. What, are you serious?
Exactly.
Fuck out of here with that. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. So, where's Gabby? I want Gabby's opinion on that.
We're eating.
Okay.
I'm kind of eating now. But
yeah, I mean, that's just nuts.
It's just reliving more of the old stereotypes. That's all it is.
No question.
It's just he's just the same height as Mike Tyson, just a smaller build. We just reliving some of the old days.
Yes, no matter how big you get, no matter how much money you make, you would still be brought down a notch. They did with Tyson. Now they're doing it with Lane.
They've done it with way more people other than Tory Lanez. And they're saying one of the big reasons why this happened is because of the power that backs her, political figures and Rock Nation. But when you say Rock Nation, that shit don't surprise me. I mean, who are we talking about there?
Jay-Z.
Exactly.
I'm happy today, Sid.
I'm glad, boy. But the crazy thing is, nothing's happened to him yet.
I just saw today that his name was mentioned in regards to one of these Diddy freak off tapes.
I wonder if anything's going to happen to him.
I think Jay-Z has aligned himself with the right elitists, at least for the time being, who still find him useful. And I hate to say it like that, but that's what it seems like.
Right. Same thing as Will Smith, same thing as a Jamie Foxx, same thing as a bunch of other people.
Yeah.
He's useful until he stops being useful.
Now, we can transition to the Diddy trial. Kid Cudi took the stand yesterday, and they say Kid Cudi was damn near in character. Kid Cudi came there with a leather jacket, white t-shirt, blue jeans, smoking a cigarette. Kia, what did you hear about Kid Cudi going on trial? I mean, going on the stand.
I hear that he walked up in there with a leather jacket on. Like this nigga was Michael Jackson. But they said, I guess they expected for a celebrity of his. Well, Kid Cudi ain't a major celebrity, but
it depends on who you ask. Because if you ask the right person, Kid Cudi is a major celebrity.
I guess. Well, whatever. But they said that he had a bunch of one-liners. He was cracking jokes. At one point, they said, I think this is when he maybe alleged that Diddy had broken into his house and tied up his dog or not tied up the dog, but like locked the dog in the bathroom and ate food and opened up Christmas gifts. He said Diddy was standing in the window with his hands behind his back like a Marvel supervillain.
And that there is where Diddy may have just hung himself. David.
Yo.
You heard that Diddy broke into Kid Cudi's house and put his dog, tied up his dog or something like that, but put his dog in the locked his dog in the bathroom.
Yeah, I heard that. And the dog was visibly shaking and all that other shit.
And this is society today. Out of all the accusations against Diddy, what went viral yesterday? The fact that he did something to the goddamn dog.
Yeah, because the dog was visibly in the bathroom shaking.
This is America, people. The land of where we value dogs more than black people.
Correct.
So you, what'd you say, David?
Was that correct?
So Diddy is up Shit's Creek without a paddle because he done fucking ran afoul of a dog back in 2012, my nigga.
Yeah. They showed pictures of the inside of that man's car, and they said he threw a Molotov cocktail inside a Kid Cudi car and everything. But the one thing that upset everybody was Kid Cudi dog in there shaking.
Kid Cudi dog in there shaking. Yeah. He blew up a car. Yeah. He beats up on his girlfriend. What did he do to that goddamn dog?
What did he do to that dog, son?
What did he do to that dog? That innocent, poor little dog. I wonder what Michael Vick would have to say when he heard that. He probably sitting there thinking, bye, nigga.
Why he didn't get 5 years?
Oh, no. He gonna get way more than that. Ooh. Oh, you mess with a dog, motherfucker. Have you lost your mind? Boy, stop. Kia, you're a dog lover. How'd you feel about what he did to that dog?
That's the back foot. It's probably behind
He
the
hit
bed.
him, right? No, he just locked him in the bathroom.
It doesn't matter. He locked that dog in the bathroom against his free will.
What kind of dog was it?
It doesn't matter. He was a dog. I guarantee it couldn't have been a big dog, because if it was a big dog, he wouldn't. That motherfucker would have took a chunk out of somebody's ass before he was locked in the bathroom. Whoop, up. Kia pulled a Robert. Ain't this a bitch? Kia just pulled a Robert. Ain't that some
Robert?
shit? Yeah, look at your screen.
He gone?
She gone.
Now Robert gonna pop up. Now Robert gonna pop up. He was like, "This is my chance. Now I get a word. Now I can get a word in."
That nigga said, "This is my opportunity." Up now, she's back up, and she's like, "Oh, damn it!"
Well, now I'm going back to the bathroom.
Yep.
No, it's just that the cat. My phone is on the bed, and the cat walked across my phone. It's ridiculous.
On the cat, huh?
No seriously.
I just said, Kia pulled a Robert. I said, "Ain't this
Stop.
a bitch?" And David said, "Now Robert's gonna try to pop on the show."
What it was the cat was locked in the bathroom, visibly shaking.
It's just funny to me because, like, I don't have a problem being on here with Robert, but I'm just not gonna be disrespected. That's all. I don't care what he's talking about, as long as he's not disrespectful.
I sent Robert a link.
And
Robert know he could come on here, but you know,
she go fuck him up with a Don Julio ball.
And I'm not gonna just sit here and listen to, but it's not even. I'll sit here and listen, but I'm just not gonna believe anything that isn't substantiated by a source other than Q, who's mainly run by people who don't even reveal their identities. Like, how the fuck can I trust you? Are you serious? You don't even want me to see your face. I don't even know who you are.
Big fat ass facts.
I can't I know it's a lot of fucked up shit going on, but I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm not about to sit here and fight everybody over it. We can agree to fucking disagree. Like adults, period. If you don't want to come out and play, don't play. It's fine. This is supposed to be fun. This ain't no motherfucking like, it's not serious. You make it so goddamn serious.
Why
it's
so serious?
It's not that serious.
Super fat ass facts.
But yeah, so who else? There was another person who testified in the Diddy case after Kid Cudi. I think this dude used to work for him.
Probably one of his bodyguards.
Maybe one of his assistants.
Something like that.
Oh,
yeah, but they said
he
quit after they said that he quit after he saw Diddy beat Cassie, but he used to clean up after the freak offs and stuff because he said he was protecting Diddy's public image. He said he used to clean up after the freak off before the maids would come in.
Now,
to like the hotel rooms and stuff.
Now that's what you got. Now that's the $100 million shit that you should offer.
Yeah, I'm not cleaning up after Diddy. I made it. Yeah, I'm not cleaning up after Diddy wreck a hotel room.
Exactly. That's the shit that you should offer $100 million for. Because think about it, you're gonna be cleaning up a bunch of baby oil, probably mixed in with male semen, and ill.
I'm not doing that shit, bro.
Every human bodily fluid you could imagine.
Imagine. You probably got some doo-doo out there somewhere.
Oh my goodness.
That's literally. I don't want to clean up that shit. That's just nasty.
Like, no, I'm not. You're not paying me enough to clean that shit up. And no, I don't want to drink. And no, I'm not finna go down that slip and slide.
And no, I don't need none of your baby oil. Matter of fact, motherfucker, why do you have so much baby oil?
Right.
Why do you have it in
You
your
never
desk
watched
drawer?
that video, did you?
Which video?
The one I sent you that was just hilarious, talking about this Diddy video that she saw.
Just hilarious. Another person being ratchet.
It was a short of the Breakfast Club, and I sent it to you. And it was just hilarious, describing a video she was watching when Diddy was singing "Happy Birthday" with you.
Oh, yeah, he sung it to Fabulous. I've been seeing that.
No. This is a video of Diddy laying in the bed, singing "Happy Birthday" to himself, or saying like "It's my birthday" or whatever. And you hear a grown ass man in the background screaming bloody murder, like ah.
No, you got to send me that video again. If you send me that video again, I'll play it.
All right, hold on. Let me see. Just hold on. If I get off, I'll get right back on. Just hold on.
Well,
hey, Leisha, what's up? What'd you say, Lomar? The one who had sexual problems? Yeah, that's Diddy. Oh boy, that's Diddy. So, David, for $100 million, would you clean up the hotel after a Diddy freak off?
No, I'm punching that nigga in the face.
What'd you say?
No, I'm punching that nigga in the face. Like, bro, they got made for this shit. But, bro, first of all, we're in a Holiday Inn. Second of all, checkout is at 11 o'clock. I quit. I'm out here. I'm fucking up.
You're going to be cleaning up baby oil, IVs, probably a few Coke lines.
I clean up shit behind Diddy. Clean up shit behind Diddy. I'm not cleaning up shit behind that motherfucker. Ain't enough money in the world. No, for all that, I will be staying with the Annabelle doll.
It was women. You said what? No, it was somebody who participated in the sexual activities. What do you mean? You think somebody who participated in the sexual activities should clean up after the freak off? That's hilarious.
What happened?
What happened? Did you send it to me?
No, Brandon. You just have to go look in your text.
I just looked at my text and I don't see a video of the sorts.
I'll tell you exactly which one it is.
Which one is it?
You remember the video I sent you of Okay, I know. It's
Tell me when you send it to me.
It is San Diego. I believe it.
Oh, I got it. I see it. Okay. You heard me? I see it. I got it. I'm about to play it. So hold on. Let me find it. This was it. Just hilarious. Like I said, another chick who tries to make trifling, who tries to make being ratchet fashionable. Oh boy. We got to do something about these. Never mind. Let me shut the fuck up. I've already said enough.
But there was dressed as nurses going into the hotel room or into the operating room.
Let's see.
Points for creativity.
Okay. All right, let me bring it back up here. All right.
I got nothing.
It's a video that I saw yesterday. It was very disturbing. I know some people may have seen it, but it was a birthday video. It looked like, from a couple years ago. And Diddy is like laying in the bed and he's like, "Happy birthday to me." And a guy is in the back like, "Ah!" And it's like 4 different times.
All right, I'll call you after the court.
Video and it's his birthday. No, it's the video. How was the guy yelling? I'm trying to tell you. It was the guy was like, like 4 times, and then Diddy look up like, oh, that's just whatever's happening. Like that's normal. These sounds are normal to him, and he was just like, what with the video like, "Happy birthday to me," and the guy's in the back oh my gosh, being torn apart. And you hear it. And he's like, ah!
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me.
So I don't know if that guy will be testifying. Can we find out who that is?
That's the crazy part, man. We only on week 2. Wait till about week 4 or 5. That's when all the booty gonna hit the goddamn stand.
Hold
That's
on.
when,
That's what Charlamagne going.
you.
Why did I start thinking about booty got cut?
No,
Her
I'm
booty
telling
got
you. Yeah, I'm
sweat.
telling
Her
you.
booty
That's
got-
Wait a minute.
Like, ah!
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me.
So I don't know if that guy will be testifying. Can we find out who that is?
That's the crazy part, man. We only on week 2. Wait till about week 4 or 5. That's when
I
all.
don't mean to laugh at that shit, but
Wow.
I really don't mean to laugh at that shit, but
Disturbing.
it is disturbing. But
I don't want to hear none of that shit.
ah, 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 ah. I mean, that last scream before it went out. I'm sorry. That last scream before it went out. That shit just sounded kind of funny. Forgive me. That last scream sounded kind of funny.
Yeah. To me. Happy birthday to me.
I'm sorry for whoever's asshole just got violated.
No.
By whatever people that Diddy hung out with. That was painful, Leash. That was just nasty. That was just nasty. Oh, that was nasty. No,
That is crazy.
That is crazy. Let me go and unlike this fucking video because I only liked it so it could be quick, so I could find it quickly. But yeah, I don't want to like have that. No. Unlike you, unlike this goddamn woman wakes up in a goddamn coffin. Mm-mm. That shit is disturbing. And unlike this goddamn Devils on the Run tour, you sick ass bastards. That's just Gee whiz. So David, Kia, how do you think this segment, this week's segment of What the Hell went?
You need more topics.
Huh?
More what the hells. You need more what the hell.
Well, today's topics were above and beyond. Quick update: the New York Knicks are now down 2-0 in the Eastern Conference Finals against the Indiana Pacers. Boy, have the Knicks fortunes come down pretty quickly.
Well, I mean, it's only 2 games.
But they lost they were at home those 2 games.
So what? Anything could happen.
Anything could happen, but we'll see.
Night, boy. Night.
We shall see.
Yeah, I go to work in the morning.
We shall see. Damn it. I wanted to see the Knicks in the finals, but I don't know now. The Knicks needed to stand on business tonight. What do you say? NY still a letdown team? Yeah. Well, first time they've been in the conference finals since the 99s and the 2000s. Literally, since the 99-2000 season. But man, Pacers seem to have a number. David.
You.
See the Knicks going down 2-0.
Well, damn.
Knicks going down 2-0.
Huh. Okay, sleep too. Christmas sleep too.
What the hell?
What?
So, what's next on the agenda to talk about?
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Well.
I'm talking about going to sleep.
Well, bro, you look. I understand you got to work tomorrow. You can go ahead and talk about going to sleep.
No,
But what's
nigga.
Huh?
I'll talk to y'all later on.
No problem.
Love y'all, bro.
Love you too, bro.
Later. Good
All right,
night.
later. Good night. So now, what's on the agenda to talk about? I've covered pretty much everything that I planned on talking about.
I want to go back to this Jurassic Park thing.
Oh my God. Okay, knock yourself out. Go ahead.
I mean, because we don't truly know what dinosaurs were like. We only assume we know what dinosaurs are like. So we could go and it could be like a big ass petting zoo and you got $100 million in the bank going to a big ass petting zoo.
Do you actually think that that if you went to see dinosaurs, you would be coming to a big ass petting zoo?
I don't know. I don't know what to expect.
Well, I'm not trying to
Never
find
been
out.
around a dinosaur.
Okay, well, you let me know how that goes. You let me know how that turns out.
I didn't see what the comment said.
Okay. You want to see what the comment said? Hold on.
They were the original predators.
Oh no, this is what the other comment said. This is what the other comment said.
I'm trying to find out. Hi.
So you let me know how that go. You know,
I think it'd be cool.
Huh?
They'd have to pay me first, though.
Now they have to pay you first, huh?
They would always have to pay me first, even with the whole Annabelle thing. They would have to pay me first.
Okay.
I need money up front.
Hey, look, I respect your spirit of adventure.
Period.
All right. And I will just leave the ... after that.
Period. You know what I will say, though? One thing I could never do is okay. Let me not say that. What I will say is
go
when
ahead
me
and
and
say
Roman
it.
went to no, because it's irrelevant. It was like two thoughts in one, but that's not the thought I wanted to go with. Anyway, what I was gonna say is I could do Jurassic Park, I could do the whole Annabelle thing, but you know what I can't do?
What is that?
Busch Gardens roller coasters.
Really? So you can do a possessed doll, a prehistoric predator, but you can't do a simple Busch Gardens roller coaster.
Simple. There's nothing simple about the roller coasters at Busch Gardens. First of all, they are massive. Okay. That's one thing I will say about Busch Gardens. They don't have very many coasters, but the ones they have are massive. They're tall, like as tall as buildings you see in a city. Like they're huge. And I can't deal with that shit. Nope. It's terrifying for me to walk under them. And most of the pathways in Busch Gardens, you have to walk under right next to by the railroad. I mean, by the tracks as the coaster's coming around. Like, what the fuck? No, hell no. Mm-mm. And Roman said the same thing. He was like, these coasters are way too big. And he likes coasters, but he was like, nope, these are too big.
I'm sorry, Roman.
They're huge.
Roman need his dad with him.
No, he said dad was gonna make him get on the big coasters.
I'm not gonna make him do nothing. He can watch me
That's
do
what
it.
those are his words, not mine.
Huh. He can watch me do it and then get on there.
Yeah, watch you do it first, and then decide if he want to do it. What I will say though is I did see that King's Dominion has a new roller coaster. They replaced the volcano with this roller coaster called Rapterra. And it's supposed to be the world's longest, tallest, or something winged coaster. So basically, it's like instead of sitting directly above the track like normal coasters do, you're sitting off to either side of the track, like the seats stretch out and you're still sitting upright, but it's supposed to simulate like the flight of a hawk or something like that. And they say that it's I watched like the point of view video for it, and they were like I think the minimum height requirement is like 48 inches, so like younger kids can get on it.
Sorry,
It don't
Alicia.
look like
You
it
can't
has
get
like
sorry,
a,
Alicia. You wouldn't make it on there.
you know what? Oh, wow.
Sorry, homie. It's a little too tall for you.
Wait, it says, but roller coasters are where the line is drawn. What came before that?
Oh, there's no way we talked about all this. I think that was still the dinosaurs comment before the roller coaster comment. Hold up, Hampton. You tired of you scared of roller coasters, my G? Come on, bruh. Serious? You can't be scared of roller coasters now. What? Come on now. Reply when you're good and ready. But go ahead, Kia, about your roller coasters.
No, Pushcart. Oh yeah, Rapterra seems pretty cool. If you get a chance, look at the point of view video for Rapterra at Kings Dominion. I might try that one out. I might be able to do that one. That's about it.
So that means, sir, you will not get on an airplane. I'm just saying. Your feet are meant to be on the ground. Okay. Cool beans. But that means you won't fuck with a plane. Me, I will ride any roller coaster. I don't care. And, once I get into my Olympic shape, it'll be even easier. You have, but you were asleep. How the hell? No, I'm not even going to ask how you pulled that shit off. Never mind. Somebody drug you and put you on a roller coaster? That ain't cool. But okay.
No, I don't like the way the drops make my stomach feel. I don't like that feeling of falling uncontrollably. Like I know eventually the track, everything is gonna course correct and will go along with the ride, but it's most roller coasters that have that fucking first drop or any significant drop. Count me out. I'm done. No, I'm done.
I get you, homie. You were asleep on the plane. Got you. They could have drugged you up and put you on the plane too.
You thought he was asleep on the roller coaster.
I did thought he was asleep on a roller coaster.
That's hilarious.
That sinking feeling, I get y'all as far as the sinking feeling when that first initial drop comes. But for me, that's when the adrenaline rush comes. I'm like, ooh, yeah. Especially the drop zone. Oh my God, the drop zone. Woo! The drop zone. Oh my gosh. My goodness.
No.
That one.
No.
For 5 seconds, you think it's fucking over when you get on the drop zone. How many of y'all in the chat? How many of y'all on the chat been in the drop zone? I mean, because I also have glasses. There's no joy in roll. Hey, look, bro. Hey, look. You don't get on roller coasters. I respect it. I'm just saying, I'll ride anything. I'll ride anything. Okay. Okay. Sports plus life. We ride anything. Okay. You heard me. Oh yeah, you got okay. Oh, you said you feel. Oh, Lomar, have you gotten on the drop zone? Because, like I said, the drop zone for 5 seconds, you think it's the fuck over. You think that's it. I've been on it twice. Yeah. I remember the first time I got on that shit. That shit gave me an adrenaline rush. Kid, the first time I got on, remember that time we went with Rail Marley and Fabian?
Mm-hmm.
That was the first time That was the first. This nigga stupid. I see you with the teacups. Hey, you dumb, bro.
Those are really fun though. We got on those at Busch Gardens.
The teacups?
Yeah, they're actually really fun. They're fast.
Okay, well, hey, I'm all for it, but that drop zone, the first time I got on that joint, it was me and Marley. You talking about an adrenaline rush?
No.
An adrenaline rush.
I get my adrenaline rush in different ways. Not like that. No. Nope.
How you get your adrenaline rush?
I like playing with snakes.
Never mind.
What? I don't get it.
Nothing. Well, you can have that too. That'd be your own personal adrenaline rush.
I do. I like reptiles. I like lizards and snakes and I like watching scary movies in the house by myself. That's terrifying. Let's see what else. That's about it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't it don't take much for me to get my adrenaline fix.
Okay. Now, y'all said
Roller
something about the
coasters is
teacups.
not one of those. Sorry.
But y'all
Yeah,
said
it's
something
teacups.
about the teacups. Okay. Let me play this for you. Oh, hold up. So you see? Yep, there you go. Lomar says snakes. You got it, Kia. There you go. You got it.
Oh my goodness.
You know, the wonderful about having kids, if you embrace them, if you get into them, you can relive your childhood. I was in Disneyland. I came out there, I had ears on and shit. I had a sword in my hand. I'm like, where'd this shit come from? But I had fun too, got on all the rides with them. That was fun. Except I got on this one ride that I ain't had no business getting on. They got these teacups. These teacups that you sit in, all they do is spin around like that. 3 days it feel like you just spin around. And I messed around and had a corn dog before I got on the ride. Man, you ever get sick on a ride? This is the worst feeling in the world because you have no control, right? It's that dude in the booth who's making below minimum wage, who's sitting there waiting on somebody to get sick so the job can be fun. He got all the power. He's talking about, you guys want to go faster? Boom. The kid's like, yeah. Boom. Boom. Then that nausea hit my ass. It's like, boom. Oh, God. I think I'm gonna be sick. Boom. I started trying to get the dude's attention in the booth every time I came around. Like, excuse me, mister. You gotta stop right. I'm sticking on the way. Finally, the ride starts slowing down, right? I got this thick white horse spit hanging from my mouth. 3 Adam's apple and no nuts in my sack. And I go to reach for the bar to pull myself out, and the dude in the booth, he's like, hey, the ride's not over yet. He's sick. He said, no, let's go backward. And I threw up all over my kids. Yeah, my daughter's sitting there going, the fucking shit.
I just thought I'd bring that out because y'all mentioned the teacups.
Yeah, no, they are really fast. It's fun though. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Did it make you want to throw up?
No. I think he's being dramatic.
Yes. Well, I mean, you never know when somebody just eat something and you get on a ride like that.
Okay, well, maybe.
Yes, Hampton. She said snakes. He said, wait, what? Snakes? He said, wait, what? Snakes? Nope.
Yeah, I like snakes.
I got a chat. I got a fan base that got some fucking sense, son.
They're not as bad as people think they are.
All right, well, you tell us all about it.
I mean, there's nothing much to say. They're snakes.
I'm not talking about like going a long soliloquy. I'm just saying for future reference. Anything that you tell us all.
I mean, for future reference, I wouldn't go around. Not that your chat would just go around picking up snakes. But what I would say is, not all snakes are dangerous. Not every snake is venomous. Not every snake can hurt you or really do anything. 9 times out of 10, most of them are trying to get away from you. I mean, when you think about it, it's just a head and body. What can they really do? It's a mouth and body. That's it.
They can wrap around you and choke you to death. Devil worm.
They can't. Some, yeah, but not anywhere around here.
In the Garden of Eden, what did Satan disguise himself as?
A serpent with legs.
Yeah, thank you, Lomar. A goddamn snake. Saying, hey, why don't you bite this apple?
I'm pretty sure he ain't say it like that.
I've rubbed all around it. Hell no. You know what? I respect your opinion. For me, any snake that breathes air on this wonderful planet is a devil worm.
My like of snakes started out as a fear. It started out as a fear, but it started out as a curiosity. Because I used to watch The Crocodile Hunter when I was a kid. So I was always into that kind of stuff. But I was too afraid to actually be around a real snake. And I kind of wanted one, but I knew my mom would never let me get one. And then I was low-key afraid too. So I would like low-key try to just be around snakes. Like a neighbor had one, or I go to the pet store, ask if I could hold one, or whatever. Then it just progressed.
Read the comments. They can hiss, then they can kill you.
That's not true.
Really?
Cats can hiss.
But a cat.
She ain't gonna kill me.
But a cat ain't a devil worm.
Oh my goodness. Neither are snakes.
Oh yeah, they are. Garden of Eden, devil worm. Hashtag.
Not the ones I
Hashtag
not, not the ones I have. They don't.
Slithery, slippery. Hashtag all Diddy.
Wow. So yeah, anyway. Enough of that.
Yeah.
Enough of that. Oh yeah. So that plane crash. There was a plane crash yesterday.
Oh yeah, where they crashed into some people's houses, right?
Yeah, it was like they said like 15 houses were damaged.
Damn, they had to be connected.
Yeah, 15 houses. That's one reason I'm not getting my ass on no plane no time soon. They got to figure it out. Doge done cut a lot. I don't know what's going on. There's too much going on.
Now, what kind of plane was it?
Air traffic control ain't, air traffic controlling.
What kind of plane was it though?
They just said it was a private plane. They didn't say. I don't know exactly what type of plane it was.
Okay.
You can't find nothing on it?
Oh, shit. Okay.
Come on, host.
Did you call me a hoe? I thought you said, come on, hoe. I was like, what? Did she just call me a hoe?
I said host. My goodness.
Oh, host. Okay. Man, All I was because you broke up a little bit. All I was, come on, ho. Like, wait, what? Hold up. Who you been talking to?
That was funny.
Where did this plane crash at?
Was it San Diego?
Okay, just want to make sure. Golly. Yeesh. Owie, owie, owie. That looks like that hurts. Okay, let me all right, let's see what we got here. All right. Oh man. No, I don't want to sign up to your fucking news subscription. Oh, I'm sorry.
Did you click on a video?
Okay. Hey, look, no, it's not that I can't hear. I thought, okay, well, maybe I couldn't hear on that one. He said you can't hear. I definitely heard host. Okay, my bad. Niggas laughing saying, no, she didn't. Okay, my bad. I thought I said, come on. I thought I heard, come on, ho. Okay, my bad. Damn. Okay, what do we have here? Damn, look at the wreckage. Damn. Okay, let's see. Whew. May 22nd.
Why you didn't click on video so that you can go to the news report?
Well,
no, when you go search for this, instead of clicking on all, go filter it through videos.
I mean, I don't mind reading,
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, do your thing.
Okay. A private jet flying in dense fog crashed into a San Diego neighborhood early Thursday morning. Yikes. Killing at least 3 and sparking intense flames that scorched several homes, mangled dozens of vehicles, and forced almost 100 people to evacuate. The only people known to have died in the crash were aboard the aircraft, which appeared to have struck power lines before crashing into a home, according to federal officials. The Federal Aviation Administration confirmed Thursday afternoon that 6 people were on board the plane. At an early news conference, San Diego Fire Rescue Department Assistant Chief Dan Eady said he did not believe any occupants of the aircraft survived. I mean, what else do you need to know?
How many people they say died?
Let me see. At least 6. Well, 6 people, no. Killing at least 3 and sparking intense flames. But I believe that was 3 people who were maybe in that home, because there were 6 people on the plane, and the chief of the fire rescue fire department said he didn't believe anybody on the plane survived. So that would be at least 9.
No, but I thought you read somewhere where they said the only people that died were on the plane.
No. I didn't say that. I read that. Let me see. A private jet flying in dense fog crashed into a neighborhood early Thursday morning, killing at least 3 and sparking intense flames that scorched several homes. I would assume that the 3 people that died were that the initial report is talking about is people who live in the homes.
No, keep reading.
The only people known to have died in the crash. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. You're the only people known to have died in the crash were aboard the aircraft. Okay. Which appeared to have struck power lines before crashing into a home.
So that means potentially 3 people survived, or they just haven't found the other 3 bodies of the people who were on the plane.
Right, because it says here, the Federal Aviation Administration confirmed Thursday afternoon that 6 people were on board the plane. An earlier news conference, San Diego Fire Rescue Department Assistant Chief Dan Eady said he did not believe any occupants of the aircraft survived.
But yet the report's still saying at least 3 people.
Hey, what if they had that? What if they had that Annabelle doll with them?
Oh my goodness, Brandon, they didn't.
Oh, I was just saying.
There's just too much going on and too many plane crashes lately. It's crazy.
Well, I already said I ain't get on no goddamn airplane no time soon. Hell no. Hell the fuck no.
Usually you wouldn't hear about plane crashes like this. It'd be once every few years or
I've
whatever
heard
the case
about
may
more.
be.
I've
If that.
heard about more plane crashes this year than I've heard in my entire life. I've heard about more plane crashes in 2025, and mind you, we're just about to be in June, which means we haven't even reached technically the halfway point of this year. And I've heard about more plane crashes this year than I have in my entire frickin' life. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Who the hell's getting on the plane? Not me. Not me. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. You can kiss my buttocks. No, 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 no.
So yeah, that was pretty interesting. Oh, they're getting ready to stop making pennies. So that's cool.
What?
I guess.
No more
They say
pennies?
they say it costs too much to make them. It says it costs more to make the penny than what the penny is worth. For every penny, it costs them 3 cents to make it. A 1 cent penny.
It takes 3 cents to make 1 penny.
Yeah. And for nickels, it costs almost 14 cents to make 1 nickel.
All right, you hear that? You hear that PSA? So you know what that means? People, hang on to your pennies and hang on to your nickels because they're about to become a collector's item. And when you're walking in public spots, look on the ground, especially the street. You're gonna see some pennies. They're gonna become collector's items. I promise you. I promise you. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, these days you gotta be extra careful, bro. I ain't playing them games. No. Oh boy. Yeah. That plane situation is definitely unfortunate. Definitely. Oh boy. Well, we are coming up on almost 2 hours and 45 minutes. Yay. And you guys stay on me because my training for the 2028 Olympics start real soon. Niggas is gonna laugh, but we'll see who's laughing. We'll see who's laughing in 3 years when I'm ready for that flag football tryout. That's all I'm gonna say.
Since when is flag football an Olympic sport?
Yes.
That is funny.
They announced flag football as an Olympic sport right after the 2024 Olympics concluded. But now they just announced 2 days ago that they're allowing, for the first time in history, NFL players can participate in the flag football Olympics. NFL players have never participated in the Olympics for football. So, initially last year when I found out, and it was during football season, when I found out that flag football was going to become a sport, I called a couple of my boys and was like, here we go. Let's go. It's flag football. We can do this. And everybody had the same reaction. Nigga, maybe you believe that you can do it, but I digress. Yeah, we're still going. So I just found out 2 days ago that, again, NFL players can participate in flag football. So I'm saying, fuck it. Do I think I'll actually make a flag football team filled with NFL players? Of course not. But if I can actually get the goddamn tryout, my job will have been done. So while y'all can laugh at me, it's cool. Because Aaron, while he's saying, I'm going to be your trainer, that's what he said when the show first started. I'm going to be your trainer. But Aaron was laughing. Yeah, he was laughing. It's cool. I'm going to embrace the hate. You believe in me? Thank you. Thank you, Jess. I at least need one person to believe in me. Because what I'm going to do is, that's right. Well, you think I can make it? Well, I don't believe in me that much. But I think I can make the tryout. If I can make the tryout, then job well done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of this laughter and all this kiki and all of that shit that y'all doing because I said that me is going to try out for the Olympics in 3 years. I'm going to embrace the hate with my heart that's filled with love. Except for these trifling bitches out there. I'm going to embrace the hate of all the naysayers. And you just watch. You just wait. And you just see. You goddamn right. I'm going to make the hate a motivation. Okay? So when I'm sitting there and I'm looking all in shape and shit, you know, playing catch and whatnot, getting ready for this flag football tryout, I'm going to say, hi, haters. Hi, haters. And I'm going to remember that nobody thought I could do it. I'm going to remember that. Yo, you gonna be on the sidelines cheering? I'm gonna remember that too. Yep. Because y'all laugh. And Aaron said, hey, start June 1st. I said, nah, nigga, I have to start Tuesday. But you know, he makes a good point where he said, June 1st, he makes a good point. But nonetheless, when everything is said and done, all I'm going to do is sit there and say, hi, haters. That's what I'm going to do. So, Operation 2028 about to be in full effect. So, yeah. Because if anybody believes in me, only one person has to believe in me. And that's me. Sports Plus Life. New logo. Anybody else want to believe in me? I'm going to believe in me. And the silence that I'm hearing right now is accepted. I totally mean what I say. Whew. Yeah. Oh, you believe in me too? That's two people. I was told I have to blow them a big kiss. And that is two people. There's two people that believe in me. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I quickly need y'all to believe. Wait a minute, what the hell? What the hell? Oh, shit. I forgot about that. Hey, I don't need nobody. Hey, if you want to buy a jersey, cool. But just know, you can say, hey, yo, I know him. I watch his podcast. I used to work with him. Hey, he said he was going to do it. He said he was going to participate. And he said he was going to try out for the Olympic team. Like I said, I could be on the practice squad. I don't even care. Now, what I also need y'all to believe in right now, believe in the fact that I'm about to mute this microphone right quick because I got to pee. So, bye,
Man, my
haters,
oldest
for
son
a
just
second.
turned 14. Ain't that scary? 14. I'm like, damn, this boy's tall, got big feet and shit. I'm like, damn, you know what that means? He's, playing with himself. He's at that age. I got 2 masturbators in the house now. One of us got to go. See, I know he's doing it. I know he's doing it because the boy spend most of his time in the bathroom now. You know, he come home from school, make a beeline right to the bathroom, right? Don't say hi or nothing. He's like, hey, Dave, how you doing? Come out 5 minutes later, all relaxed. Hi, Dad. Nigga, I don't want to shake your hand. See, I know what he's doing. You know what I like to do? I like to mess with the door when he's in the bathroom. Just keep waiting. Everything all right there? You get some paper? Just keep throwing this rhythm off, son. Can I get your... You know what I'd like to do? It'd be real mean, but it'd be real funny. To kick the bathroom door open and not even acknowledge what he's doing. Just like, boom, time to eat. Right? And then sit across the dinner table and just stare at his ass. You're not gonna eat your sausage, son? He's growing so fast, man. Wear my clothes, he mess them up, then put them back in my closet like I don't know. I didn't know there was a syrup stain on my shit, you know? It's such an awkward age for him, man, because his arms come down past his knees, you know? He got to keep his hands in his pockets because he's just so insecure about his size and shit, you know? Voice changing, got 3 hairs on his nuts. He kind of has to jerk off now, you know what I mean? He just abuses it, though. Anytime there's something he can't handle, he go jerk off. Like, spaghetti again? I'll be right back. I feel bad for him because I know he's starting something he ain't never gonna be able to stop. You in for life once you start. Once you start playing with the knob, it's over. I was like, damn, man, you think with technology, as advanced as it is, they could invent something to help you stop jerking off. Right, they got a patch you put on your neck and it stops you from smoking. Why can't they invent a patch you put on your nuts so it makes you simulate an orgasm, you know? Call it nicotine. Right, you get stressed out, you orgasm, right? You in a car accident, right? Boom, like, man, what's wrong with you? It's a brand new car. I'd have beat your mother. Oh, shit, hold up. Wait. Oh, shit. No, don't touch me, don't touch me. Oh, damn. Hey, man, I'm sorry. See, but they can't invent nothing like that, because that'd be like the new drug. You know, there'd be patch houses all across America. Communities out there. These patch houses are ruining our communities, and we're not gonna top ours. Oh, shit. Man, I tell you, having kids, I thought.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had to ask my son. I had to make sure my son was good too. I did. I had to make sure my kid was good. Oh boy.
You have a daughter too. Where is she?
Oh, she's been knocked out. She's knocked out.
Oh.
Yeah, she's been knocked out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's been asleep. You know, she went outside and was playing with her friend before I went live. And she was out there for like pretty much after we ate dinner. So she got a chance to wear herself out pretty good. Oh, yeah. No question. No question. Okay, well, we are coming up on 3 hours. I did say this may be a 4-hour night. And I don't think we're going to make 4 hours, Wody.
I don't think so, Wody.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to make 4 hours, but hey.
3 is good.
Oh, I've had Really, really, really good time. I got a chance to express myself in regards to the way I feel about some things, that the way some things are going in regards to today's society. Unapologetic. I apologize for nothing that I said. That's just my opinion. And like I said, if you don't fall into that category, then I'm not talking to you. I feel like if anybody got offended by anything that I said, you must fall into the motherfucking category. So, but and then of course, talking about Chris Brown and the Diddy case and the what the hell segment, that was fun. The what the hell segment was nuts. That was nuts. Oops. That was crazy. And then having random conversations about snakes and all of that other stuff.
Jurassic Park.
Huh?
Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah, Jurassic Park and scientists and all of the things that human beings should not be messing with, because if we keep on with the dumb shit, we are indeed gonna fuck around and find out, and nobody wants or needs to do that. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So I will say this: scientists, stop. But of course, I'm a peon to them. But of course, before we go, I can't go out on a serious note. So y'all already know what time it is. My loyal listeners know what time it is.
Some people wish to be a superstar, wish to have a fancy car, wish to have $1 million bucks. Well, I wish I don't be in love. So feel me, pretty baby. I make one wish and I wish it all on you. Making love to the break of dawn, me and you to the baby's born, till my baby's born. Come on. Till my baby's born, 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 till my baby's born. Till my baby's born. If I had one wish, till my baby's one wish. If I had one wish, one wish, one wish. Sing it. One wish, one wish, one wish. Sing it. One wish, one wish, one wish. One wish, one wish, one
Poor kid. Poor kid. Poor kid.
Some people wish to be a superstar, wish to have a fancy car, wish to have $1 million bucks. Well, I wish I don't be in love. So feel me, pretty baby. I make one wish and I wish it all on you. Making love to the break of dawn, me and you to the baby's born, till my baby's born. Yo, sing, come on. Till my baby's born, 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 till my baby's born. If I had one wish, till my baby's one wish. If I had one wish, one wish, one wish. Sing it. One wish, one.
If you ever having a bad day in life, if you are ever having a bad day in life, all you have to do is play that video, and you will automatically feel better. I promise. Anyway, you will automatically feel better. Kia, you all right?
Yep.
You dozing off?
Yep.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get off here and I'm gonna go check out some of this blue shit that I just got. Yeah. So anyway, huh?
Nothing. Is that liquor?
Yeah, it is. But
okay.
Yeah. But anyway, well, you go ahead and you doze off.
I cannot wait.
Yes, you go ahead and you doze off. So until next time.
All righty.
All right. All right. Yes. We are coming in on 3 hours. It's been a Sports Plus Life Talking ish. I've had a good time. And y'all think I'm joking about this 2028 thing? Like I said, y'all gonna fuck around and find out. But until then, it's your boy, Brandon Bravon Towns. I'm out this bit. Peace. Love you. See you on mañana.